Everybody, welcome back to the Boxing. Back with another live stream. This one we're going to talk about this weekend unification fight between Alexander Usyk. I'm sorry, Alexander Gvozdyk. I got Usyk on my mind for some reason. Alexander Gvozdyk versus Arthur Beterbiev, man, for the light heavyweight unification, the WBC, the Ring Magazine, Lineal Championship, and the IBF titles on the line. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about this fight, man. One of the best fights to be made this year. You know what I'm saying? What's left on the schedule. You know what I'm saying? It's you can have these guys at light heavyweight. You know, from 1 through 4. These are the best four. These are two of the best four fighters in that division, and they're champions. You know what I'm saying? Got an interesting background with both guys. I'm gonna get into that. Um, you got some young prospects on the card I want to touch on. You know what I'm saying? I'm always on the lookout for the young prospects. You know what I'm saying? This card is going to be live on ESPN Friday night. You know what I'm saying? So looking forward to that. If you guys don't got nothing to do, make sure y'all check that out. But let's get into it, man. Alexander Volchik, man, 17 and 0, 14 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? From the Ukraine, come from that Ukraine school of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Former Olympian, got a deep amateur background. Um, he suffered a defeat in the amateurs to Beterbiev. You know what I'm saying? Beterbiev was actually more touted as an amateur coming out of that scene in Russia and the Eastern European area. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a nice little background story set up. Plus, the country got their both of their countries got some political stuff going on, but I'm saying that's not for me to talk about. But Vultures, man, been stepping this game up, what I'm saying, when he won the world title against Don Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? Glad to see Don Stevenson is back. You know what I'm saying? He's on his feet, but that was a vicious knockout to win the world title up in Canada. You know what I'm saying? To make him become the WBC and lineal champion, plus the Ring magazine. So this fight means a lot, man, on some history type stuff. Bolshevik is trained by Teddy Atlas. You know what I'm saying? Teddy Atlas has his he has his distractors and he has his fans and whatnot. But something you can't take away from him, he can game plan the hell out of a fight, and you know what I'm saying, he know how to motivate his fighter to get the maximum out of him. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a good look. You know what I'm saying? They both respect each other. What I'm saying, he listened to Teddy. You know what I'm saying? Teddy's not a bad trainer. He know what he talking about in boxing. Volchuk is a boxer puncher. He like to fight at range. You know what I'm saying? Get his jab going. He will let his hands go, but he like to get his range. You know what I'm saying? Use the jab. If he can win a fight with his jab all night, he'll do that. You know what I'm saying? He has decent feet, side to side movement on the back foot. You know what I'm saying? He will stand and trade with you for a second, but his natural instinct is to just stay on the outside, box, throw some combinations, and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? He don't have the footwork like Usyk and Lomachenko from that school. You know what I'm saying? But he does have okay footwork. His last fight, March the 30th, he fought a African guy, Dodo, something like that. I can't remember his name like that, but I know he had like 8 losses. The fight was stopped in the fifth round because Dodo, I think he pulled his calf muscle or something like that. Either calf or Achilles, something like that. What's up, Money Brown TV? What's good, man? Salute to you. I'm looking forward to this one. I got Vulture. Yeah. I think Vulture can outbox him. Ali 313, what's good, man? Yeah, man. I'm trying to stay consistent, man, because you know what I'm saying. Trying to stay consistent because I got a lot. I got a lot of stuff to put out. You know what I'm saying? Every day I got some stuff I can put. I can make a video like 3, 4 times a day for real talk. Real talk. But yeah, man, I'm excited for this fight too, Money Brown. I appreciate y'all too, man. All my subscribers, man. Salute to y'all, man. Come and rock with me, and what I'm saying, support me on this boxing journey, man. That's all it's about. Talking about this boxing. That's all I do. You know what I'm saying? So salute to y'all, man. Marcus Johnson, what's good, man? Salute, bro. Thanks for coming back, man. I appreciate you coming in yesterday, man. That was a long live stream. I appreciate you guys that came through. We chopped it up. But Vulture, man, I like him. I like him. You know what I'm saying? Um, I that last performance, it was okay. It wasn't nothing to write home about. He wasn't in no trouble, but he didn't do like you know what I'm saying? He didn't impress me like that. I think that this is me talking. I think that first fight after you permanently injure a guy in the ring, I think that's gonna be difficult. Like I'm not making excuses for him because he wanted to fight. It is what it is. But just human life and being a human being, I'm pretty sure he was trying to fight through that shit mentally of what happened to Adonis Stevenson. Because at the time, Adonis Stevenson, he was woke, but he wasn't like he is now. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he got over that. I don't know. When I look at fights like this, 50-50 fights, I gotta look at the smallest little thing. You know, I gotta nitpick because that's how you can that's how you can pick your winner. Because it's not clear cut, like for real. So any 50-50 fight, I might nitpick the gloves, you know what I'm saying, the trainer, uh the public workout, whatever. I'm trying to find little stuff to see, man, who gonna have the edge in this fight. So I don't think that should be an issue. So that's my point. So that shouldn't be an issue. He got a one fight under his belt. You know what I'm saying? He was doing a lot of movement in that fight. I thought he was doing too much movement. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was winning, but it wasn't really spectacular. So maybe he was just getting through the nerves of, coming off that ordeal with Doug Stevenson because I don't think he really had a chance to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it'd be hard to try to celebrate when you see a man life on the line, fighting for his life. And I know it's a sport, but nobody never really want to hurt the guy like that. You already know I'm going for Beterbiev. He looked great against Hot Rod. Yeah, yeah. Transition to Arthur Beterbiev. Yeah, man, I like that fight with him. Uh, you know, he been gradually. I think he been getting better because he was kind of like the weak link. Now he been having some good performances after that. After I thought the Count Johnson fight was very vulnerable, but I don't take too much. Like I just respected Count Johnson's power because he's a big ass puncher. And I think a lot of people just saying that his name was Callum and he's from the UK, that he's trash and never watched his fights and never knew that this dude was a big ass puncher. You know what I'm saying? So I think Bocha got the edge because he is a better mover and boxer, but Berbiev got that power. Yes, sir. I got 50 on Vulture. Okay. Okay, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get some competitive shit up in here. Yes, sir. Um, that's a good ass point, Money Brown, because that's the reason why I kind of favor him, but I haven't made up my mind yet. I gotta wait. But Brother Biv though, now he don't have the best feet, but something I noticed about him when he won his world title, he fought a guy that liked to box, and he was just patient behind the jab, cutting the ring off, occasionally going to the body. He had his jab going. He wasn't wild. He was placing his shots, and he got the stoppage late in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Now the guy, he wasn't. I don't think he's a better boxer than Vocic, and he wasn't taller than Vocic. And Alexander Vocic is going to have the reach, the reach advantage in this fight, or it's going to appear to have the reach advantage in this fight because I think he's taller, a little bit longer. But Brother Biev worked nice behind his jab to set his stuff up. And he can get wild. He's a monster. You know what I'm saying? He's a beast, yo. Like he's a killer. He coming to get his. And that's what makes this fight interesting because you got one guy who's gonna box, can punch, but he'll like to box and set you up. And if he gets you hurt, he gonna try to finish you. And you got Brother Biev, he's coming forward. But he's not just this reckless, come forward, destroyer type guy. He actually got some background with him, some pedigree with him. And that's why it makes it interesting. That's why I say 50-50. It's crazy. That's why I got a nitpick on the little smallest shit, man. Brother Biv has a great coach too. You know what I'm saying? Mark Ramsey out of Montreal and Canada, them guys. Uh he trained Leo Alvarez, Oscar Rivas, um, who else he had? He had John Pascal before. He's a very noted trainer in Canada. He does a good job and they respect him. So the battle of the trainers, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty good. Man, this fight can go either way. You know what I'm saying? I can see, uh, based off how Teddy trains his guys, he's cautious. You know what I'm saying? He have his guys cautious and using angles. That's what I know it's about him. Even when he's doing his little breakdowns, I see him always showing how you supposed to punch on the side of a guy. Get your angles, punch to the side, and get out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some give and take. I can see this fight being tactical at first because, like I said, Beterbiev, he can box. He can box too. You know what I'm saying? That's a little known fact. Even though he 100% knockout ratio, he can box. You know what I'm saying? Far as resumes, it's about even. You know what I'm saying? So can't nobody say, "Oh, he ain't fought this guy. He ain't fought this guy." What's up, Pete Money? Yeah, it's a tough call, bro. Tough call. I think both can stop each other. Yeah. See, I'm with that. That's a good one. That's a good pick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Buddy Brown taking all bets. All right, all right. But yeah, I mean, I'm with you too, Pete. Man, that can go either way. I can see it both ways. Um, I just love this fight, man, because you know undefeated guys that can punch, got similar styles. Somebody gonna have to offset each other to make that style work for one another. You know what I'm saying? They got knowledge. They got knowledge of each other. You know what I'm saying? They got some political background shit going on. You know what I'm saying? They fought each other in the amateurs. So man, but this is what I'm talking about though. That's why I don't. I rather see this type of fight all day, every day, every week, on every network than a fight like you know, just a fight that we know who's gonna win. Now I know how the sport of boxing, the business of boxing work. You can't always fight the toughest guy because this is business, and if you fight tough guy, then your career gonna be short because that's gonna take a lot out of you. But I understand that. But right now, to get some clarity in the light heavyweight division, this is perfect fight. You know what I'm saying? Because we got four champions, bro. Four champions. That's crazy. And they ain't been fighting each other. And then you got the Eastern. All of them is either from Russia or the Eastern European thing, and they not noted for fighting each other like that. And it's good to see that they actually stepping up to the plate because it's normally they gonna fight everybody else but each other. But now we gonna get to see some good pedigree because both these guys got some good pedigree, man. And it's just dope, yo. Just dope to see this. And you know, part of a hardcore boxing fan that love the sport, like a bunch of y'all in here, how everybody is. Um, the one thing we always talk about, the best fighting the best, unifications, uh, top five guys fighting, you know, action fighters. And we always talk about seeing that shit. And now that we got it, that's why I think we gotta throw in the support, throw in the content, break this shit down. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it because the way boxing's set up right now, you don't get it all the time. And then it been kind of better this year. We had got some good fights this year, but y'all feel what I'm saying. I ain't betting no money. I got a Muslim bias for my boy Brother Beer, but off boxing, I do really believe Brother Beer can win. He's fresher than Adonis, and Adonis almost had him. Yeah, that was a tough fight for Vultures. He had to. That was a come from behind win. That was a come. Oh, I respect that, Ali. That was a come from behind win. I thought it was closer than what the cards had. They had that shit like, whew. I think I seen a card like after 10 rounds, 98, 91, 98, 92 for Adonis. I thought it was close. I thought after 10 rounds, it may have been like 6-4. You know what I'm saying? Uh, because he was hurt. He was hurting. He hurt Vultures a couple times, but hey, Vultures stepped to the game plan, and he was able to stop him. And that's a long reigning champion. Say what you want about Don Stevenson, for somebody to come up there to Canada and stop, and that's how. If if I'm supporting the guy, I like when if I like my fighter to when he win the world title to take it from the guy. So that's why I think Earl get a lot of respect from the community, from a lot of people, because he went to Kell Brooks' hometown and took the belt. That was a tough ass fight, but he snatched that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect that. You gotta respect the guy to win that first world title. They stopping dude. You know what I'm saying? Floyd fought Gennaro Hernandez after Hernandez was like 38-0 at 130. You know what I'm saying? He took the belt from him. He beat him every round, stopped him. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want from your champion. So you gotta respect that about vultures though. True 50-50 fight, yes sir. You not betting, man. Okay, I feel you, man. P Money. It's all good. It's all good. The best thing about it though, we can all get to enjoy this shit on free TV, ESPN. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, man. So I don't know. I'm gonna make my pick though. But I don't know, man. I'm 50-50 with this shit. Damn. Uh, what's up, real Gunner? Salute, bro. Let me see. Respect, bro. Beterbiev is the truth. I heard Bivol said he's open to fighting, but Waxy. Should Waxy step up now? If the opportunity is there, I think he should. It all depends. You know, he's high ranking in the WBA. Maybe I think he can compete with Bivol. You know what I'm saying? But I think he can compete with him. No, I want to tell him to wait. If he gonna wait, maybe get another fight in. Like fight another one of those uh I want to say gatekeepers or former like yeah I guess a gatekeeper or a former world title challenger. And I always go to Barrera, bro. I feel it's like if you can beat Barrera, man, you in there, boy. You in there because he gonna test you. He been at world level. You know what I'm saying? So he's fighting Capoeira. Uh, what is it? November the 2nd. You know, so that's a good little step up fight because Capoeira he dropped Kovalev and he dropped Andre Durrell. You know what I'm saying? He got sneaky power. He dropped Kovalev in the first round, but Kovalev was in up stopping him to the body with I think a jab to the body or right hand to the body, one of them. But yeah, that's a good step up. But I think if he's not gonna get that fight next with Bivol, maybe one fight, then man, by the end of like this time next year, he should be fighting Bivol if he's still in the WA rankings. So it's coming for sure. I like Waxy. You know what I'm saying? I like him. Let me see. True 50-50 fight. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. It is. What's up, Jalik the leader? Beterbiev within 6 rounds. Vacha started way too late. Plus, Adonis fight probably changed him. Oh yeah, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I can see Beterbiev getting to him. I mean, both guys are vulnerable with their chin, you know what I'm saying? Both guys been dropped. Count Smith, he was he well Count Johnson, I'm sorry. But he's a big puncher, so uh it's probably more impressive that he got back up and was able to stop Count Johnson in that fight because he's a big puncher. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Tommy Karpinski dropping Volchik in the first round, and Volchik ended up getting the 6 round stop. So they both showed they can get up and win by knockout. So that shows some character. You know what I'm saying? If they get knocked down, they show they can get up and win by knockout. So that shows character. So that's another key point though. So it makes it even more even because that shows a true test of a boxer, bro. You get hurt, you know what I'm saying? You can be embarrassed, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This your promoter. He got to fight for you, and you get dropped. That when Brother BF got dropped, he looked like he was more embarrassed than anything. That was the zone first card. You know what I'm saying? He supposed to blow this guy out the water. He got dropped. Underestimated his power, but then he was able to finish the fight. So in style. So I don't know. 6 round. That hey, I don't know. Bivol versus Yard would be good. I think Bivol stop him early, but stop him mid rounds. I think he stopped him mid round. See, a lot of people, to me, I thought Bivol's performance was good. I don't know why people all down on him right now. I don't know. I don't know what he do wrong. What he do wrong? He fought a guy that was a counterpuncher, and that's all he looked for. This guy wasn't trying to press the action. He was on the front foot trying to walk him down. He wasn't cutting the ring off. He wasn't being like aggressive. So what you do to a counterpuncher? You got to counter the counterpuncher. And you see what Bivol did in the 6th round. He countered the counterpuncher and dropped him with a nice ass smooth right hand. I had to rewind that shit. It was so nice. Caught him with a right hand, staggered him, and dropped him. And that was ball game. That's all you're gonna get from that. Because that dude, he got a pedigree, Olympic pedigree from the Dominican Republic. So that tells me he got about 150 fights, at least 100 fights. He know how to fight. He was sharp with his counters. He was trying to counter Bivol with the left check, left hook, and right hand. So you had to be careful. It's hard to fight those guys, bro. It's hard to fight those guys that like to counter, you know what I'm saying, and want to wait for you, and you got to wait for them. And then, so Bivol, I thought his jab was straight. You know what I'm saying? He was letting off combinations and getting up out of there. Because the guy, every time he let off 3 punches, that check left hook was coming. So I thought it was a smart performance. So I think a lot of the criticism is unfair because probably, you know how the age, it's the new age of boxing media. You know what I'm saying? People, they just, they probably didn't even see the fight. Oh, he looked like trash. But if he would have went in there and ran through him in one round, oh man, he ain't fight nobody. But they're not understanding the opponent. And then that's the same guy Castillo that dropped Marcus Brown. And see, that's what I'm saying. He dropped Marcus Brown before he fought Badu Jack. And after Marcus Brown fought Badu Jack, man, Marcus Brown was the best thing since sliced bread. You know what I'm saying? He Chad Dawson 2.0. You know what I'm saying? But now, when when Marcus Brown loses to Pascal, the old crafty vet, you know what I'm saying? Now Brown won't shit, and they forget about what Castillo did with him. See, fickle. That's why I stick to the I stick to the fights. I stick to the fights. I don't worry about what this one say, that one say. I just stick to the fights and my knowledge of it, and then I just go off what I think. But I thought Bivol was okay, but I think Bivol beat Yard, especially if it's next. If it's next, he beat him. Barrera is a good call. Barrera ultimate, yeah, he is, bro. Yes, yeah. You beat him, you might be ready. $50 on the line, Jaleel Lid. What you gonna do? How you wanna bet? We can put in an escrow. Escrow. Oh shit. People hate watching the sweet science. With ball box that got head off all night, and that knockdown was. That's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? See, there you go, Money Brown. You like that shit? It was sweet. You know, Bivol is gonna be tough to beat, bro, because he's like, I ain't gonna say he's basic, but he's fundamentally nice with that shit. Everything jab, strap up the middle. He don't rush his shots. He places shots. He's smart. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was all boxing Joe Smith Jr. He got probably the best resume as than the other champions. He beat Chalimba, but also my man Voce stopped Chalimba. So you know what I'm saying? So he got a good little resume though. He beat Felix Valero. I mean, he beat these guys when he had less than like 10 fights. Uh, Pascal didn't win a round. Chalimba, people was mad at him about the Chalimba fight, but it's hard to fight a guy that's negative, bro. It's hard to. Bivol only got one gear like Lauren Ugas. He's going to lose a controversial decision real soon unless he ups his gear like Usyk. One gear Bivol. I don't know about that. His jab is straight. His everything is straight. If you can get me if you can, let me get a link. All right. To be fair, Laura is one gear. Pretty damn good. Oh, okay. I said okay. They don't know who Bivol is and Castillo. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm trying to say, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. They don't know who he is, and that's a shame because that shit. Man, I'm gonna try to get you on, delete. They don't know. Oh, my mic low. Shit. Let me see. Let me know if y'all can hear me, man. If it's still low. You all right? You hear me? All right, we good. So man, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I like to I gotta do my background and make sure I watch the fighter and all that good shit because you can't diminish the fighter off, because you don't know nothing about them, bro. Like that's you. That's just them being lazy and not doing their part to understand what's going on in the sport. You know what I'm saying? I knew about Castillo, and I went back and watched his other fights. I'm like, I don't think he gonna stop him. If he do, it's gonna be late. He gonna have to just be more active. Like everything I thought he would do, he did. But that 6 round knockdown, that was nice. And that's what I'm saying. Just off of that tells me, if you know, like I'm telling you, this guy's a counterpuncher, and you see how he did it. That shit was so fast, bro. I rewinded midstream, bro. Like I'm watching on the zone. When I seen the knockdown, I didn't wait for them to show it to me. I didn't wait to see the rest of the round. I rewinded that shit to see how he knocked him down. You making excuses for Bivol? No, I ain't make no excuses for him. He won every round. How can you make an excuse for a guy that won every round? How? He didn't get dropped. He didn't get touched up like that. You know what I'm saying? How? How? And then if he went life and death, you know what I'm saying? Then okay. But he didn't even lose a round. You just too lazy to go watch the fights. That's why. You making an excuse because you don't want to go watch the fights. Oh shit. Yeah, he is a champion. All right, let me see, man. I'm just gonna drop it in the chat, man. Y'all come on now. Let's talk about it. Let's chop it up. Come on now. All right, so I want to touch on a couple of prospects too, while y'all come on up in here. That's on this card that I'm excited to see. Um, and once again, this Friday on ESPN, the undercard gonna be ESPN Plus. You got another fight, Luis Collazo versus Spence Mandatory. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm just gonna call him QA. You know what I'm saying? He got a long ass name. They fight on this card. That should be a decent fight. Michael Seals, he got one of the best knockouts of the year this year. His last fight against Brooker, that was a qualified knockout. One of the knockout of the year candidates. He's fighting on this card. Josue Vargas, you know what I'm saying? Nice little prospect, southpaw. He's on this card. John Bowser, the Dorno brothers, Joseph and Jeremy, and the heavyweight Sonny Kanto. They're all on this card, man. Decent prospects, up and coming guys. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Look forward to see them guys fight because they gonna be next. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to watch their progression. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to watch their progression. What do they say? Device not connected, Jalik. I don't know what device you're trying to get on from Jalik, but it's saying it's not connected. I'll leave yours too. Hold on, let me see. Okay, who's this? Can you hear me? All right, Ali, say something. I got you on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Jalik, when you get on,
All right.
Yeah,
say something. Let's see.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. What's good, man?
What's up, chat? What's happening?
Chilling, chilling.
Hey, Jalik, you tripping, bruh.
Nah,
You tripping.
who
No, look,
that way?
look. I'm not even being, but I don't got no bias to. Well, besides Beterbiev, and I just explained that in the chat, and it's not like a personal, it's just a religious type thing. But I watch Bivol all his fights. If you don't got a killer instinct and you up on every card going into the 12th round, why would he knock out Barrera? In that Joe Smith fight, he did the same thing. He was in the 12th round, just destroying him on the ropes. Me and Lawrence was talking when that fight was going on. Like, bro, you see what he doing to Joe Smith in this round? Like he was trying to kill him, bro.
So,
I I seen him switch gears before. That's all I'm saying. I seen him switch gears and go for the kill, even though he didn't have to.
but
What's up, my name, Brian?
against that,
What's going down, L Dub, bro?
Chilling.
Just leak Ali 313.
we gonna
What's up, man?
talk
What's
about
up?
this bet in a second. I just want to say, Ali, this one gear Bivel guy, y'all gonna say, yup, Jalik was right. First of all, he just like Laura, he fight like he the B side, he fight like he the A side. When you fight a guy that's like the A side and the favorite, then he has to take it from they already trying to treat him like they trying to do Demetrius Andrade at 160. So it's obvious that the networks don't want Bivol to be the main guy. So if he gets out there like he did against Castillo, he's gonna lose even if he wins. I'm not saying he's not good, but I definitely know he can't fuck with Beterbiev, and I think Gospic is a little bit better than him. He might can get Kovalev, but That's kind of tricky right
I
there.
don't know. I don't know. I seen Gvozdyk look a little like a little sloppy. I seen holes in his game. I
He,
seen a lot of holes. Like everybody kind of jumped overboard because he did beat Adonis Stevenson. But it's like that Badu Jack fight. I feel like took a lot out of Adonis. Or I feel like he lost that fight too. And
mhm.
then he came back in the same year. Adonis Stevenson don't ever fight in the same year. He came back in the same year. What did he fight? Badu in May, and then came back and fought
That's true.
him in December. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it was like
but when you say that though, you can't discredit
That's true.
I'm
what
not
Bivol did
discrediting
though.
it
But
totally. I'm
yeah,
not gonna take it away.
but like L Dub said, bro, Adonis Stevenson was one of the longest reigning light heavyweight champions, bro.
Definitely.
Beat some of the baddest motherfuckers out there, Chad Dawson. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you look at Bivol, bro, when Bivol came into the game, they wanted him versus Ward. Ward left out. But Bivol came into the game fighting contenders. He didn't come into the game with no slouchy shit. He came in fighting contenders and whooping their ass. And they was on hot streaks. You
True.
know what I'm saying? So when you look at Bivol, Bivol got more to his game, bro. Now
Yeah,
we,
because when
we
he
like
fought Barrera, Barrera had just broke Joe Smith's jaw.
exactly. So when you look at Bivol, Bivol got way more to his game. That's a gold medalist, bro. Now every fight not gonna look exciting like you want it to look. Motherfuckers be wanting to knock out, but you gotta look at the sweet signs of, like you say, bro. The man is skillful as fuck. I think like if you coming there against like Lauren said, when you fighting a boxer, bro, and a counter puncher, you got to be careful. Otherwise, you'll get your ass countered. And we can tell that Castillo was looking for the counter shot all night. But Bibble was changing that shit up and making adjustments, bro, to make him be first. But when you look at like my guy Alexander, I like him, bro. And I thought Bibble was the number one light heavyweight. I'm still gonna lean towards him a little bit because I know his skill set. But if Vultures can go on this bitch and get this title, is no way I can say Bibble is number one. You know what I'm saying? I give it to him. But those are number one and number two, the best light heavyweights in the game right there.
Oh wow. So for everybody to see it, do you want to bet this $50 or not?
Exactly, fool. I ain't come on
Okay,
here just to talk
okay,
shit.
okay. Here right now. So if he don't pay up, you'll know who it is. I know I'll pay
Oh,
up if I lose.
oh man, listen, bro. I pay my debts. I just don't have to pay nobody because I'm always winning. That's all
Okay,
it is.
so
That
everybody here,
boy Monty talking crazy.
I'm betting $50 on Beterbiev, and he's going with Gvozdyk this Friday, and we're gonna see. And then if I'm a man, I come out here in a minute and I'll pay you $50 via PayPal because I don't got cash.
And vice versa, bro. I got
All right,
50 in my tier right now. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
that boy
That's what's
Gvozdyk,
up.
man, he start way too late. I'm surprised that you actually picking him because he start way too late. He already got knocked out by Beterbiev a couple years ago, maybe 10 years ago. He,
Yeah, he didn't
Hey, hey,
sound
hey, hey,
confident in that
hey.
interview
yeah,
either. When they
What
asked
is
him,
his what is his professional record?
all right. All right, and then hey, Monty, you know this. If when you the person that gives a person, like if you kill somebody in the ring, or if you hurt somebody real bad in the ring, like the dude that just hurt the guy that
Man, Pat Day,
right now,
Patrick
that
Day.
affects the fighter. Yeah, you're not the same. It
yeah, I
happened.
think
Well, look,
the
you're
only
not the
person
same.
who really came back the same was
Look,
two people in this era.
You're not the
Chris
same.
Eubank Jr. and he ain't
Oh,
killed dudes,
no,
but he messed
nah,
his head up.
yeah,
But
he fucked him up.
Kovalev killed the dude and came back and was still good.
No, but this my thing. This my thing though. You don't come back right in the head if your opponent is like fucked up in a wheelchair, can't fight no more. Which you know Adonis not gonna be able to fight no more. But the thing is, Adonis is back on his feet and he's able to
yeah,
do all like everything outside the ring that he used to do. So now, if Adonis was fucked up, like in a coma still, I could probably say that. But at the end of the day, this is what they do for a living, bro. I think after
Yeah.
one fight, I think that shit get out your system.
I
Yeah,
know, but
let
Jalik
me
got a
answer that.
point though. Jalik got a point about the amateur fight because when they interviewed Gvozdyk, he did not sound confident like that. When he was talking about Better be, he like, and the amateurs, yeah, he had a lot of power. Like
yeah.
he punched real hard. Like he was sounding. He was like, they was like, what you gonna do this time since he beat you before? He was
Be
like,
more careful. That's all.
I'm a try to win, and I was like, try? Like, what you mean? Like,
Yeah, maybe
He
you're
better be switched on. He better be switched on this fight because Brother B, if he's a killer, and I think, man, people like I said, people underestimate Teddy. Teddy gonna have that boy defensively responsible this fight, and
okay.
he gonna have him placing his shot. He might lose some rounds by being a little bit too cautious, so I can kind of see him starting off slow, but I think he can outbox him, and it's gonna be a 50-50 type of fight, especially if they box him because Beterbiev is not the best boxer. He's boxing to set up his big power shots. And if he gets you on,
Exactly.
if he gets you on the ropes, it's a problem for Vulture. But if they're just boxing it's 50-50.
And look,
You know what I'm saying?
don't forget we seen better be there go down to Caleb
Yeah,
Johnson as well. So
that's true. I think.
don't think he can't land that shot and put his ass down.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Stylistically, this fight I've been waiting for this shit for a long time. This is like one of the biggest fights of the year. Like stylistically,
Facts.
Gvozdyk has the best chance to beat Beterbiev because he do have that patient style, and that's how you got to fight him. But he gonna have to add a little bit more than that one. And like I said, I heard Teddy Allison didn't even want to fight. I think I heard he wanted.
He wanted 5 tune-ups. He
Yeah,
said 5
I
tune-ups,
don't
bro.
like that. That's not good.
Well, it's her now. It's her
Yeah,
now.
It's there now.
yeah. So we'll see, man.
Hey, my man Real Gunner said, "What happened to Kovalev ranking as a top light heavyweight? What y'all think about that?"
Kovalev is up there. I don't care what
Kovalev,
nobody say. He just look, when Alvarez beat Kovalev, I seen a lot of channels say Alvarez is the #1 light heavyweight. Alvarez #1. He the best one. And then as soon as Kovalev beat him again, oh well, I don't think he was training that hard.
Right.
I think he didn't take the rematches serious. Like, no, you can't go back on that. So he just beat the #1 light heavyweight, and
right.
then he came and knocked out a young hungry dude in yards, stopped him. Yard was
And
out
they
there
was picking
huffing and
yards and
puffing
picking.
because yeah,
A
everybody
lot of
was
people
picking
picking yards.
Yard, bro.
I figured. I ain't gonna.
yeah,
Everybody picked
I
Yard.
picked
Hey,
yeah, I
hey,
picked
Lawrence,
Kovalev to
the
win
niggas
that
was
fight.
screaming lions in the camp, man. They was
Yep.
screaming
Yep.
lions in the camp.
I ain't gonna.
Yeah,
As that.
I like this whole camp though, but that.
No, I like Yard though. I like Yard, but I didn't pick him
Yeah.
to win because experience.
Yeah,
exactly. That's why I didn't pick Yard to win. That's why I knew Kovalev will win because, like I say, Anthony Yard, he didn't have the fights to. First of all, the people he fought didn't get him ready for a championship fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He didn't even fight a fucking contender that can push you a little bit. You know, so I like the confidence and the shit like that. You got a big ass bag of money. You know what I'm saying? Salute to that. But he didn't even have the fight, and I knew like that Philly shell shit, the defense style. I seen him get hit too much, bro. For him to think he was too much of a defensive wizard, like I seen him get hit too much, and I knew that shit wasn't gonna last with somebody like Kovalev, especially with Buddy McGirt in this corner, bro. Like I
Yep.
knew it was
Like,
gonna happen. Now down the stretch, he had a chance when he was going to the body, but by the time he started going to the body, he was already gassed the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
do you think
Like
he?
I said, Barrera. They need to fight Barrera, man. Everybody, if
He
you coming up,
turned
they fight
down Barrera.
Barrera.
That's why I
Yeah,
knew he was
yeah.
gonna lose.
But
When
Go
Barrera
ahead,
called him
Jaleel.
out on Twitter and said, why you turned down the fight?"
I
He
think
was talking about timing, and
Barrera.
then next thing you know, he fighting Kovalev. I'm like, if you was scared to fight Barrera, you not about to beat Kovalev, bro.
Go
That
ahead,
shit
Jaleel.
just
Do you
is
think?
levels.
You think his knockout was more from fatigue, kind of like
What you
You
say?
jumped
You
out,
blocked
Jaleel.
out.
say that? Say that again.
Yeah, you jumped out.
Yeah. What you say?
I said, do you think his knockout was more fatigue than the power of Kovalev?
Yeah, it was definitely fatigue because
Yeah.
I mean,
when I
it
seen
was
him in the
both though.
corner,
It was both.
when ESPN had him in the corner and they put the camera over there, he was over there. He wasn't like just open mouth, like breathing a little hard, like you see all fighters do late. He was like,
Yeah,
like I was like, bro, what the? I ain't like you don't usually see top level fighters like championship level breathing like that. And he was like huffing and puff. His chest was going red. I was like,
cause
yeah,
they
it's over. He
fucked
about
up.
to get
They
knocked
fucked
out.
up, bro. Not getting them spawn to gauge where he was at. Like if you
Right.
spawn and you going 15 rounds, you
Nigga
can
said I
gauge
don't
where you
spar.
at, bro. Yeah, you don't spawn. Like what type of shit is that? Like I like the train. I like the confidence in the training. I mean, in training and shit like that. But come on, bro. That's like Allen Iverson. Even though you're talking about practice, that's like basketball players with no scrimmage, like football player with no training camp. Like how the fuck you went to a ring and you haven't even sparred? Nobody to mimic this man's style. Nobody to push you to the limit to see how many rounds you can go with the real gas tank. Like, come on, bro. The hitting the motherfucking heavy bag and pads, that ain't going rounds. Getting your ass in that ring spawn is going rounds.
That's true.
Right.
There's some fighters that just spar. They only really run like James Tony and shit. I heard he ain't even really run. He just mainly spar and got all.
That's why I be saying, dude. Some of these dudes be naturally talented. Like Yard is naturally talented, but if he had a work ethic like Sean Porter, he'd be a champ. It's easy.
Plus he got
Like you,
muscles too. Actually,
Yeah, all them muscles and all that
yeah,
GQ
that muscle.
work and all that shit, that ain't gonna
yeah,
help you
all the
win
muscles,
fights.
breathing all hard,
Yeah,
You gotta,
like AJ,
I think
in
he
that
can come back
Ruiz
though.
fight.
I think
He
he can
can
come
come
back.
back. He can
He
come
can
back.
make
He
it.
got the
Yeah.
skills to come
I
back.
think so
I
He'll
too.
think
come
he can
back.
be world champion. Not just come back. I think he got what it takes to be world
I
champion.
ain't
But
gonna-
Yeah.
you got to do the
I agree
proper
with that.
procedure, bro. You can't cut no corners in boxing.
Yo,
Everything in boxing, you got to do it.
I think he can get y'all boy though, Bivol, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. A couple.
Man,
He
Bill will beat the fuck out of you right now. They put
He
their hands
not
down
he
with
not
Bill.
disciplined enough, bro. He don't got
Exactly.
like, bro. It's like
need to get one.
no, bro.
Who you think would be a good trainer for him?
Yard.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather Sr. or somebody like
Man, with that dumbass shoulder roll, man, I'm
John,
tired of this shit.
John David Jackson is one of the best trainers in the game. John
Yeah,
David
he could. Yeah, he could go to John David Jackson.
I like I like you to go to somebody like a Virgil Hunter.
No,
Yeah,
no,
because he can punch and he can box, but you need somebody to teach your ass not to get hit too.
no. He gonna be out there looking like Andre Berto 2.0.
Hell no,
Mario
I
Burns.
like
he
Mario
more.
I like Andre Rozier though, because Andre Rozier he got the good game plans.
Yeah,
As
I
you
like
can see in that
Rozier as
Devin
well
Pickle
too.
fight,
You listen to
and
him.
he had a good game plan for Dan Jacobs versus Canelo and versus Triple G.
Yeah, Andre Rozier
Pickle said,
underrated. Look at what he did with Comey too.
yeah,
Oh,
Comac. Oh yeah. Oh, let's talk about that. Yeah, yes. Good segue, bro. Good ass segue.
Hey, you
Yo,
heard what he said?
he
You
go.
heard what he said, didn't you?
what he say?
That boy say, Teofimo Lopez won't last. He say Richard Kwame for the stoppage. Andre Rozier.
Ooh, man. Who y'all got? How break down that fight for me? Anybody?
who
Go
we
ahead.
starting? Who we starting with?
I go first.
Okay.
Oh, you go.
Richard Kwame, right? A strong
Yeah,
fighter,
Richard.
and Richard's that's a hell of a fighter, yo. Especially with my guy, like you say, with Andre Rozier, bro. That's a hell of a fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Teofimo Lopez is gonna have to pull out everything that he got in this fight, bro. Because first of all, you ain't finna come in here and not get hit by Richard Kwame. You go get touched, bro. I'm
Yep.
still leaning towards Teofimo because I do feel like the kid is talented as fuck, but I'm not sleeping on Richard Kwame, bro. This gonna be a hell of a fight. Richard Kwame, like I say, he got more confidence fucking with Rozier. He the champion, but he
Mm-hmm.
got that sneaky power, man. And he got the pressure to put on your ass to continue to come. And he can take a punch. You know what I'm saying? He can take a punch. So people can't come here thinking like looking for that one shot. Don't come here looking for one shot. You gotta set that shit up, go to his body and force him to do some shit he don't want to do. Because if you come here and you just try to fight with Richard Kwame, bro, that can be a bad night for your ass. But I'm leaning towards
Yes, sir.
Teofimo. But I ain't
I'm
sleeping with Richard Kwame.
I'm gonna go. I'm
Good shit,
going.
money.
I'm going Comey because of the experience. I go with experience a lot. Just like when everybody was hyping up JoJo Diaz before the Gary Russell fight. That experience, bro. You ain't got that top level experience. Comey, I done seen him in that Easter. I seen his heart get tested a couple
Exactly.
times when TFEMO was getting tested versus that Nakatani dude, letting him land like 4 straight right hand bombs on his face, and he was just getting frustrated, like getting mad. Ooh, feel like he like when I was watching him, he wasn't adjusting. He was just getting upset that he was hitting him. Like I gotta hit him back. Like, you can sit there and trade with Coleman if you want to. I know who Chin is more proven. And Coleman, he'll let them hands fly. He don't even think he got sneaky power, man. That boy got that one hitter quitter, bro. Them Ghana dudes, man. I don't know, man. Them niggas different, bro.
And
You
can I
know?
say this, bro? I'm sorry to stop you, bro. But like
Go
Jalik
ahead.
said, with Teofimo in that fight against Nakatani,
Hmm.
he was going through a lot of shit, bro. With him just getting married, his sister and his mama not coming to the wedding. They pissed off at his new wife and shit, thinking she trying to carry him for the money and the fame and shit. So he
Oh,
could have been in kind of a little fuck.
yeah.
I ain't saying that was
You
the
right. You
reason,
right.
but we gonna see in this fight
I
because this
think
you
No,
can't
T.O.
have no
got
slip.
potential. T.O.
Yeah, he
got
can't have no
potential, and I
slips up
think
in
he
this.
can win. I'm just gonna favor the
Uh-huh.
experience, and I like Comey fighting better opposition. And he like just bred a power, man. I seen like if T.O. All right, I'm gonna put it like this: if T.O. let the same right hands land that Nakatani was landing, it's curtains. He going to sleep.
And he actually,
Yeah.
yeah, I got Coleman like before the fight. I was always sure, but I got Coleman by knockout now for that simple reason that, like you said, Nakatani was landing on right hands. Plus, people got to realize Coleman is like the person that don't get no respect. Nobody talks about him. Nobody gives him a chance. Now
Nope.
he's fighting for a whole country. Imagine when he go back to Ghana if he wins and then become undisputed. That's some super huge shit in Ghana, like a
Yeah.
Nelson I Cortez level type shit. So I got
That's right.
Cote because the
And
chick
his
straight
his stamina is crazy
back,
too, bro.
very
His
determined, yo. He's very determined. He don't stop. And like I said, he was the first person to knock out Beltran. Even Bud Crawford didn't knock him out. I know it's later in his career, but he stopped him. So I got him by knockout. And like I said, I don't like the way he was making them excuse. I hate when fighters make excuses up like that. I know
right, because if he would have came out with a first round knockout like he was doing against them bums, he wouldn't have said nothing about like,
knocking
oh, I was having family problems. Like you wouldn't even brought
Well,
it up.
he did come out and say that was me that brought that shit up.
No, I know you.
oh no, no,
No,
no,
but
he was saying
they
it.
did a
Well,
story about it.
yeah,
He
they told
said it.
the
He
story.
said it too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I ain't see that.
Yeah,
Oh,
they was
And
saying some stuff, and then he I guess they I don't know if they forced him up fight, but it's like he's like, if the money something ain't right, he ain't gonna take. He started changing his tune. Like his confidence is a
Yeah,
little broken.
it was after the fight too. Like
Like,
he ain't really want to take the Comey fight. He was talking about he might not fight Loma no more. He just was sounding. I'm like, bro,
that's
because of one performance, bro. Like you can't get down on yourself like that.
why I
Yeah,
picked Comey.
yeah.
I was favoring Tiafimo at first, but now his mind state ain't.
Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff, man. I want to salute some chat, some guys in the chat. Kurt Zanson was good. Trey X was good. Kurt said he don't like the way Comey throws his right hand. Real Gunner said Comey's body work may be a factor. Let me see. Teofimo's corner is a liability. That's from Kurt Anderson. And Real Gunner said he said Jalik is talking truthness.
Yep.
Now my breakdown, man. Look, I'm with Comey. I like Comey by decision though. I seen Comey fight up close and personal, yo. And when he fought Beltran, and this dude punches sound hella different, bro, than everybody I watched that night. And I was like focused on everything. And his punch, he's a big ass puncher. And the thing I like about him, everything y'all was saying, that he got that dog in him. He been through the wars. He been tested. He fought in people's hometown, and he came through. He was after that IBF title forever, and he got it. So I think he gonna keep Teofimo at bay with his boxing ability. But I think actually Teofimo is a better athlete, got more talent. But I don't think he got it all together. And salute to Trey X, man, because he's been saying this shit for the longest time that
Salute to
he
Trey
don't
X, bro.
he don't do good with guys that can box, taller guys. Comey is not like probably got like an inch or two over him. And when I took a picture with Teofimo, this dude I thought he was 5'8". This dude like 5'6", 5'5", bro.
Oh, he
I
should.
think that's
Uh,
gonna be a factor, bro. That's
arms.
gonna be a factor. Say it again.
I said his arms ain't that long neither.
Exactly. And then it's also too, it's tactics. Is he gonna come out in that shoulder roll defense and allow Comey to get the right hand popping? You know what I'm saying? He gonna because like I said before, Andre Rozier, he be having excellent game plans. It's just up to the fighter to execute it. Derevchenko executed the other weekend. You know what I'm saying? Comey executed his game plan. Only one don't execute it is Danny Jacobs, and
Devin
they
Jacobs,
not even
bro.
together no more. But
Cause he
everybody
don't
else,
listen.
he don't listen. You know what I'm saying?
He
So,
did versus he. I think he executed the game plan well against Derenchenko.
you know what I'm saying? But he won't listen like far as getting his jab going. It took him too long to start
Oh,
to get his
the
jab going.
Canelo fight, yeah, but he looked it like he was scared in that fight. Like he looked like he really
First six
didn't
rounds,
want to be in
he
there.
gave up the first 6 rounds against Canelo. But Derevchenko, he was kind of like weary of Derevchenko. It's like he was something he was nervous about Derevchenko. He wasn't
Yeah,
establishing his jab. He was on a back foot the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? And he
Yeah,
was
for
just
real,
winning off.
he
You know what I'm
haven't
saying?
I
looked
think
like
they,
supremely confident since the GGG fight.
yeah,
You
I
know
think
what I'm
they
saying?
spoiled each other for and
So,
I think that was more of
man.
that. I think that was more of Andre Rozier knowing more about Devchenko that helped
Yeah,
out Devin Jacobs.
there you
He
go.
did. To me, he did better against Derenchenko than Golovkin did.
Well, you think he got? You think this can? You think the dude that almost got dropped by a jab by Carlos Balderas with headgear on can take his punches?
Hey, I'm gonna say this:
Uh,
another 50 to Lawrence and to you. I got Teofimo, bro.
Hold on.
uh,
Let's
let
wait.
me
No,
see.
I'm a betting on him.
I
Let's
see.
wait it out.
Hey,
I'll
Julie, I see what you're saying about that jab shit, but see, I think to the females, I think he's gonna be more alert this fight, and I think he gonna come with his shit. But I just think the boxing abilities of Comey and his experience and his dog, like I can see both of them guys getting dropped. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo got big power. He got big power, but he depends on his power too much. He's a little bit too one dimensional right now. He's quick, he fast. You know what I'm saying? Got fast hands. But if I would like to see him kind of come out with a different type of level. Like this come out boxing. You know what I'm saying? Feeling the fight. The last fight he was trying to stop the guy too much, trying to throw him the show. Nah, just win, bro. And he was making himself look crazy. And the dude was just out boxing him from the outside in a lot of spots. I thought he won the fight, but I just think this fight right here, I think the nerves gonna get to him. That's another thing. This is a big ass fight. Coleman ain't been there before.
Yep.
Coleman, you know what I'm saying, with Robert Easter
He
and
went in Easter
Oh
backyard.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's on Terrence Crawford. It's on the Terrence Crawford undercard, so he knows it's gonna be a big thing.
you see what I'm saying? So man, I want to see Teofimo rise to the occasion. He been talking a lot of shit. He been gassing up the fight fans. He been falling in love with him and all that good stuff. But now it's time to step up to the plate because Richard Comey is a dog and the dude punch hard. and he got that threatening power. So he can hit you. He can hurt you with a grazing shot, and it might not look that big, but he a big puncher, yo. Hey,
That's
let me
why I be saying like I ain't like Tio got skills. I like him. He can win this fight, but it's like man, when you got that experience and that dog and that heart, that determination, and then on top of it all, if it ain't just determination, this man got power, like
For real.
like
yeah.
crazy power. Like I'm saying, I think May could upset anybody at 135. I'm talking Loma, Tank, any of these
I mean,
dudes. I feel like he could upset any
it
of
won't
them.
be an upset to me because he's a champion.
Yeah,
That
that's
motherfucker.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That.
I'm with you.
But L, let me ask you this. So, like, we already know from the business, we all watch boxing, so we know it's a business. So the business is Tiafimo versus Lomachenko. So do you think that Coleman can actually get a victory? Do you think he can get a decision victory when you know how the sport of boxing is?
I don't think Bob Arum care if it's Comey or Tiafimo fighting Loma. I really don't think he care.
That's a great point, though. That's a great point, though, because
It's the business though. That brings
because
more money though.
Comey would lose the Bella, and Comey was set up. He had a contract to fight Lomachenko, but when he hurt his hand, he still had an option to fight voluntary. And look who they threw at him. They didn't give the Bella a choice of opponent. They gave him Ray Beltran,
Mm-hmm.
one of them tough ass Mexicans.
Exactly.
They could have gave him anything. So they was probably hoping, yo, let me see if Beltran gonna pull this off.
Exactly.
Beltran was touching him up though, so
Dangerous.
that's why you know what I'm saying. But so yeah, I think
No.
he gonna have to put it on him. If it's close, he gonna give it to Teofimo. It's promoter
But
fighter.
another thing with this fight though is Tiafimo already complaining about making weight. In this fight, he got to do a 10-pound rehydration clause.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
and then
That's a good one.
yeah, that's
Good
And
true.
I
ass point,
I
bro.
talked to Tiafimo on Instagram for a minute when he was talking like he was on a little live thing, and I was talking to him about the weight thing, and he was like, "Yeah, it's real hard for me to make 135. I got this nutritionist, and we doing it, and I'm trying to keep at this weight till I could get a Lomachenko fight. But that 10-pound rehydration clause on top of it about to be hell for him.
Hey, let me get the chat real quick. Let me get the chat
Yeah,
real
go ahead.
quick. I'm gonna let Money Brown let you cook, bro. Let me go up. All right. All right.
Rams got Ramsey. Rams got Ramsey. Hey,
Trey X said Lopez lost 3-0 to Sophine, that guy from France in the Olympics. 3-0. Okay. That was a red flag. That's why I said Nakatani would bring him
they
down
probably
there
need to take some pics.
by 10 plus. Gregory Wyatt, salute, bro. What's going on, man? What's going
Salute,
on with
Gregory Wise, my
Jalik in the chat? Trey X shouting out Gregory Wyatt. Keyshawn Davis just beat the guy who beat Teofimo in the city. Okay. Trey all over that Olympic, that amateur shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Keyshawn Davis about the Olympics, don't you?
Yeah.
I like
Curtis Anderson, he said Teofimo's ring IQ was surprisingly low. All Lopez has to do is box, and yeah, exactly.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
I disagree with that.
I don't think
Go
it's
ahead,
low.
Hold on.
easy
You
though.
said
go ahead.
Teofimo ring IQ is low?
I don't think
Yeah,
so. I don't agree
that
with
was
that.
pretty good.
I
Go ahead.
disagree. I
Go ahead.
disagree
No,
because
I'm thinking. No, I mean, I think it's lower than what he can how he been
Yeah,
performing. You know what I'm
I
yeah.
saying?
think
Because
no.
when he first got Nakatani, instead of, he can tell that he couldn't get him out of there by the head shots. You know them Japanese guys, they can take that shit to the head all day.
Yep.
And he
All
wasn't going
day.
to fight. He wasn't investing in fighting. He didn't switch up his game plan. So yeah, go ahead, money. Rock on that.
I just think him being the young star, like you know what I'm saying, coming up to the star, I feel like they get caught up in that situation of trying to look too damn good. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And I feel like once something ain't coming to them, they don't sit down and try to use his skill level. He try to get down, they try to get the get back because they young and they begin these knockouts and they know what people looking for, the excitement though. But I won't take that away from his ring IQ. I feel like if he sit down and be more smart about it, he can actually look way better, bro. I just think it be on their ass. They be having that pressure to where they be trying to outdo the next motherfucker. And they see what's going on. They see the buzz going on around them. They try to keep that same buzz going. But they got to figure out that you can't knock out everybody. So sometimes you just got to take your W, bro. And I think
Yeah,
once
and
you get
also
that in the
he
system,
right.
he'll be a little better.
Money got a point though because
Yeah.
look at when Regis Prograis fought on the ESPN card right before the tournament. He was trying to get the knockout in his hometown and he didn't look that good. And then he got in the tournament, boxed the mess of Flanagan, and then he fought Relic and just destroyed him. So
Yeah,
it's
it's a
like
trade. Yeah, everything.
he took his game to another level because like a lot of fighters is drunk off knockouts.
That's the hip hop like
They get drunk off knockouts, and once they can't get the knockout, they just go on like a shell. And right now, I think Teofimo is drunk off knockouts, but that's why Regis Progress one of my favorite fighters because he was a little drunk off the knockouts, but he changed his game a little bit to be more of a boxer and not rush.
I don't even think he changed his game. It was just stuff he could already do. He just started utilizing.
Yeah, I agree. He just brung out more than what he had instead of just going for the knockout, which makes him a more complete
When
fighter.
when I seen that boy slipping them punches and
Yeah,
counter, I'm like, hold on.
yeah, he's on that fight right there got me hyped too. That fight. Whew,
That's next week, right?
ah man, I don't know who's up with that one. That's gonna be
What fight is that, Lee? What you say?
Prograde versus Taylor.
that's gonna be
Oh my God.
That's October 26th. That's on 26th.
next Saturday. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
gonna
not this
be hard.
Saturday, next
Okay.
Saturday. Yeah, with Shakur and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Robert Gonzalez. That's the same week.
Yeah. You got Lubin too. Lubin that night too,
yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Don't give
Lubin and
up.
Guashane. Hey, Guashane ain't fighting no more, is he? Is Nathan Gallimore?
It's Gallimore. Gallimore.
Ain't Robert
Gallimore
Easter
is the tough
ain't
fight,
Robert
bro.
Easter moving up to 140 to fight Granados on that card?
yeah.
Yep, that's on that card. FA is on that card too. FA a job of finding the African guy.
You like FA?
I like FA.
I
I'm
like FA too.
about to get knocked out soon. I don't know. It's like,
No, I like this last performance. That's the thing I was talking about earlier. A lot of people don't do the background of these other fighters. They just see them. They just see them and they be like, man, he's trash. That guy he fought, last guy he fought, that dude was an Olympian, a Turkish Olympian, undefeated, legend, no knockout. And you see FA his style. He started boxing. You know what I'm saying? Now maybe he's not the biggest punch as it was led to be, but shit, he put on a good
I
performance to
think
me.
Daniel DeBow is better to me, just from what I've seen. I think Daniel DeBow is a little better than
I agree with that.
Chagua.
I agree. I agree with that. Let me look at the chat real quick. Kurt said Teofimo doesn't use his ring IQ at all. Unlike Haney, that's a different level of IQ. I think Teofimo's arms and legs are too short to consistently dominate from mid range. Both Lopez and Prograis was listed at 5'8". But Prograis, Prograis was there too. I didn't get the that time I went to the fight. Prograis was there, and they was talking. They was all in a huddle talking. He talked, yeah, he got about 2 or 3 inches on Lopez.
Uh,
Damn, everybody fighting on 26. Yes, sir. 26 is popping.
I said,
One more. I got one more. And I'll let you rock. When a fighter says, "I don't want to fight tall fighters," that means he doesn't have confidence in his ring IQ. Goddamn, Kurt Anderson said that. Yeah, he did say that shit. He don't no more tall fighters. Go ahead, Ali. Go ahead, Ali.
another thing with Haney too, and you see that a lot in this era that people don't do is the activity because it's about to be his fourth fight in November, right? This year, Haney fighting all contenders like ranked contenders.
Yes, sir.
Devin
Yes,
Haney,
sir.
for this is about to be his fourth fight. Like you see how much sharper people is when they can stay active.
Yep.
Like you look at somebody like Jamal Charlo, and he looked kind of bad in his last performance because he like fight one time a year, and then you jump in there with somebody, then you look a little sloppy. Like even Andre had some bad performances before when he wasn't as active, and then he started being active, and now you see him he fights Selecki, and it's just easy. Selecki gave Jacobs a tough fight, you know what I'm saying? He got some nice little pop, but when he fought Andrade, it was easy. When you're not active, that
Yeah.
hurt a lot too. Because I ain't he got ring IQ, don't get me wrong, but he active, so he just constantly in there, constantly fighting. Like that helped a
Yes,
lot.
sir. So you're only getting better and better. Like that was my thing with Gary Russell, man. Like when Gary Russell came out, yes, we wanted you to fight fucking Leo, man. I was riding for you. Like I'm not letting Gary Russell get away with all that. I was sick, the flu shit with Lomachenko. No, sir.
No,
Lomachenko beat your ass, right? But my thing with Gary is this: you go chase fucking Leo Santa Cruz to the end of the world, bro. So that make you stay out the ring. Like Gary could have built his own career, bro. He could have pulled a Triple G. He could have won that bitch and
they got
had title
to
defense
hate when fighters
after
do that.
title defense, bro. Hold on. He could have went there and had title defense after title defense making his own lane. Now, what pissed me off about him, he say he don't love the sport of boxing, he don't watch boxing. I fuck with Gary Russell. I'm a big fan, but when you come out and you trying to chase Tank and trying to make like Tank ducking you and this and that, we never the crowd and the fans never wanted Gary Russell and Tank. We always wanted Tank and Tevin. We wanted Gary and fucking Leo.
But
But you look,
that ain't fair though because
no, I ain't
look,
saying
you
that's
can't
crap. No,
Tank and them
listen,
was calling out Leo Santa Cruz, and then when
no,
they came to
listen,
Gary,
listen.
he ain't in my weight
No,
class. That's
I'm
scary.
not mad about Gary wanting to fight now. I'm talking about how he's trying to say they duck him. They want the crowd, like the crowd want clamoring for that. My thing is this: Gary Russell he had a WC, bro. He could have had about 5 title defenses by now, bro.
I
Making
think you
history, and
do.
like you say, staying busy. No, I'm talking about for us waiting on Leo
He
Santa
got
Cruz.
he got 5 in 5 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Well,
not
check.
just 5. He could have been made a whole career, bro, and had like the most title defenses at 126 or on the way to that bitch, bro. He wanted to wait. You know what I'm saying? So stay active, bro. Make your own lane to where they can't deny you. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Then you come back and now you trying to say these kids ain't doing this, but these kids done built their thunder up. And I want to see. I think, look, this is my opinion. I think Tank can knock Gary Russell out.
I know.
Exactly.
Look,
Thank
but
you.
look though. This is my only thing with it. You can't call out Gary Russell inactivity, and then didn't Tank just fight one time last year against
Yeah,
Jesus? I mean, what's his name?
look, who
Cuellar.
got the buzz right
Yeah.
now? Who got the biggest buzz?
I understand he
You
got
know
the
what I'm
buzz.
saying?
Don't get me wrong.
So
I
my
agree
thing,
with you about the buzz, but
no,
look,
look,
you
Tank
can't
is
say
the
he ain't a
100, bro.
duck.
Tank
Tank,
is the 100. Tank
Tank,
is the 100. Tank is
and
the
he
starter.
ain't fighting no competition though.
Yeah, but that's not my thing.
Devin
My
Haney
thing with
fighting
Gary
better
Russell is,
fighters than
bro.
him right now.
Mm,
I can't really say that.
might be the
I
same.
He
can't say
fighting
that.
contenders in his weight class. I mean,
Yeah,
Tank fighting dudes from
yeah.
118.
But it don't matter because but look, Gary
It
Russell is
do.
coming up from what? But look, Gary Russell coming from 126. So Tank was just going to fight Abner Morez, who we seen what happened to his eye.
And then
Then
but when it was
Tank
Gary, he said
just
no.
he beat who with
Look,
Gary.
with if
It ain't
Floyd,
Tank.
look,
That's Mayweather. Yeah, that's
if he say you
Mayweather.
making my fighter look bad, look, Tank get on Twitter and talk shit about everybody. He ain't gonna say a word about Gary Russell. He just like when Loma was on there with that little hunter outfit on in the forest talking about I'm out here going duck hunting and tag Tank, and he ain't say nothing like. But when it's Leo
Because
Santa
Tank,
Cruz, when it's
Tank
Leo
ain't
Santa
say.
Cruz, he tweeting I'm gonna pull up on Leo Santa Cruz. Like, come on,
Agree.
Look,
bro.
but who was more proven? Who was more proven, Leo Santa Cruz or Gary Russell? Leo Santa Cruz is the bigger name. Leo Santa Cruz got the bigger fan base, just like Abner
Okay, he
Morris.
not more proven than Lomachenko.
Who?
Leo Santa
Leo?
Cruz.
We already know what's with the Lomachenko situation, the Bob Ehrman Mayweather, bro. So Tank ain't scared of Lomachenko. Lomachenko ain't scared of Tank. But with Bob Ehrman, Floyd Mayweather, we know that situation just like Bob Ehrman, Al Heyman, bro. So with they stars, we already know how they gonna play that side of the street. So when that politics shit come up, we already know the
Hey,
business.
I'm a boxer fan. I don't care about politics.
I
All I
Exactly,
know is
exactly.
if
That's what
you
I said.
got
I want to see
if
the
you got
fights.
energy towards one person,
Yeah,
keep
I
that
want to see
same
the
energy
fights.
with Lomachenko,
But
man. I
listen,
don't want to hear it. You and Tevin wasn't on
listen,
the same side of the street. You
listen,
was willing to
bro.
fight him, but you scared of Lomachenko. I don't want to hear it.
So when you look at Tank and Lomachenko, Mayweather number one fucking star on fucking TMT, you think he finna let that go and not have all control over what's going on? And then Bob Earn, vice versa, he got Lomachenko with Lomachenko, his whole fucking pedigree and what he doing about to
Bob
be
Arum don't give a
on the
fuck
verge
about
of being
Loma. He was seeing
undisputed.
Lomachenko to
You
fight
gotta
anybody.
be
He
crazy,
was gonna
bro.
see
But
about to
there's
see
him the
Lomachenko to
fighter.
fight Mikey
But here's
Garcia.
him the fighter. But is he gonna give up all the pay per view and all that shit? Come on
Lawrence,
now, bro.
Lawrence, bro.
Yeah.
Where the fight gonna
Wasn't
be
he
at?
sending Lomachenko to fight Mikey Garcia? Wasn't he
He,
gonna
Wasn't
send
listen,
Lomachenko to
listen,
fight Tank?
listen, bro. Okay, with Floyd, he
he
wasn't sending
was.
Lomachenko to Showtime. Come on now.
Nah, he was trying to get Mikey to come over there
You,
though.
I know
But
That's
he was
Mikey.
going.
Mikey a
look,
free agent,
you,
bro. Mikey a
I know,
free
but
agent.
you talking politics. I'm talking exact facts, bro. If you willing to fight 118 dudes, you willing to fight 126. Look,
Okay,
listen,
what's
let
the
me finish. Let me
118 do?
finish. Let me
What's the
finish. Let me.
118 do?
The dude
I
he
know
fought in
what's the
January. The
118
dude
do.
he fought in February for Abner Mares came from
And
118.
where's Abner Morez at? He's Showtime, right?
Listen, bro. Listen, no, Abner Mares is not 118. I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about the dude Hugo Ruiz. Listen, let me finish real quick. Just let me finish. Him and Gary on the same side of the street, right?
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Technically,
When listen. When at the press conference after he just beat that bum that he just fought, they asked Tank that when they said, "Will you fight Gary Russell?" He said, we not in the same weight class." No, I'm not fighting Gary Russell. But
they
he was
not in the
just you
same weight
fighting
class right now.
Abner Morris and Leo Santa Cruz, nothing in his weight class either.
Can I say
Jesus
But
Cuellar,
but look, Santa Cruz talking about coming up.
Gary is
Abner,
too. Gary said I
yeah, but
move up
Gary,
too.
Gary just
no, but Gary ain't gonna come up.
Oh my God, he a Tank stand.
hey,
All
Alex,
right, I get it.
let me say
Yeah.
something here.
No, I'm not a Tank fan, bro. I look at this shit as a from the politics
I'm
standpoint,
not.
bro.
I don't look
With
at
these
politics. I'm a
fighters.
boxing fan. I
Yeah,
only care
but
about the
if you're
fights.
looking at boxing, you gotta look at boxing as a whole, not just
Yeah.
as the fighters, bro. Because
I
they'll put
don't.
a bad name on the fighter, just like you put a
Yeah.
bad name on Tank right now.
I
I'm not
feel. I
putting a
feel
bad
you, though.
name on Tank. I'm just giving you the. I'm just giving the facts of what I
Hey, man,
said. I
I
like
feel
Tank. I
you.
think Tank's sweet.
You coming from the fan standpoint.
No,
feel y'all
listen,
on that
listen.
too because
Hold
I
on,
say the same
Lawrence. Let me say this one thing, Lawrence.
thing, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, Gary when he fought Jojo Diaz, that sold out over 10K in the DMV, right? And then Tank just went there and sold over 14K. If them two dudes fought at the Wizards Arena in DC, and I talked to multiple people from the DMV and the
Oh, I
DC area,
already know how the
they
damn
said that
BM
bitch
just go
selling
for
out.
that
They
fight.
said that bitch selling
Yeah.
out crazy at the Wizards Arena.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Him
Hey,
and Gary
Bro,
Russell was to get money.
am I denying Tank and Gary a sellout in the DMV? No. But like I told you, bro, they not
He ain't
chasing Gary
confident
Russell.
he'd
They
win.
not gonna
He'd
let
be
that
win
happen.
that fight.
hey,
Uh,
I
uh,
feel both of y'all on that because like that's my struggle too. I hate the politics of boxing, but sometimes you gotta damn suck that shit up and you gotta roll with it. That's how you know how fights gonna happen. No, I got a request though. Hey, Trey X said, can we break down Shakur versus Joet Gonzalez? Who want to take that one?
I'll
I,
make a
Shakur,
question.
I watched a pretty good amount of both of them, but I let somebody else read.
I haven't
I
seen.
go, but look,
I wanted to say something about Gary, but I'll let you go.
Oh, go.
Joey
Yeah,
Gonzalez is Joey Gonzalez is a hell of a fighter. Hell of a
Thank you,
fighter, bro.
thank
Undefeated,
you.
can fight his ass off.
Oh,
Can't take that away from him.
he fighting with
Yeah, you
Gary.
can't take that away from him. He a hell of a fighter, and he comes from a background. Pops no like a hell of a fighter, bro.
They
Shakur,
whole family can
yeah,
fight. Even
With
yeah,
Shakur
even
girlfriend,
even
the
the girl that
sister is
Shakur fuck
cold.
with, yeah, y'all, she a fighter. But the thing is, um, it's gonna be a tough fight for Shakur. I got Shakur winning by decision. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a good ass fight. Shakur know he can fight. You see, he gave him his credit. He know he can fight, but on the other, he ain't know what he can do as well. You know what I'm saying? So he got confidence in himself. But Joet gonna be a tough fight, bro. And he coming to fight for a purpose.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like that's a Mexican, bro. That's a Mexican.
He got power.
Yes, he got
Yeah,
power.
he got power.
He
Hell
got
yeah.
power.
he
So,
twenty.
Hell
He,
yeah.
so
he's 20,
But Shakur got
23 and 0.
defense.
he
You know
might
what
He's
I'm saying?
23 and 0 with 14 knockouts.
You
23
say
and 0 with
what?
14 knockouts.
okay. He might get buzzed a little bit probably, but that can work for or against you. When you
No, look, I'm not saying he gonna knock out Shakur. Hell no, I got Shakur winning.
like buzzing
But
a little bit,
Right.
Joet got that pressure. It's a good first championship fight for
oh, I
Shakur.
can't wait for that shit. Dude.
Man, that's proven. That's a proven fight. I heard for both
Hey,
of them. This proven for
Jaleel,
both of them because
Yeah,
let me
Joe
hear
ain't
you.
got like I ain't gonna say Joe ain't got a chance in this fight. This is a proven fight, but I got Shakur winning. But
I do
this a
too.
hell of a fight.
yeah. Go ahead.
And then the storyline, like they ain't even selling this fight how they should sell it with their storyline.
Let me hear
Like
your
the fight,
what you was talking about Gary Russell, Jaleel. Let me hear you. I
Russell,
want to hear what
I'm
you say.
out on that. You cannot like if you ever talk to a chick and she ain't trying to give you the pussy. Eventually, you gotta just stop trying to talk to her, and then you get some other bras, and then now all of a sudden she wants you. That's what Gary Russell need to do. He trying to make his name. He almost coming off as like he's a bully because they asked him about Rigondeaux. He's like, oh, Rigondeaux just trying to make his name. And then right after the last fight, he didn't act like he was moving up. And then they asked him about Tank. He's like, oh, I gotta get another belt from Birchett. So it's like he says one thing and does another one. I got Tank by knockout. I got Shakur Stevenson, and I like Gary Russell since way back on HBO when him and AB was coming up. And to believe it, Leo Santa Cruz actually has a chance to even beat Gary Russell.
He
Gary
do.
throw all his
Yep.
at the same speed, and he fades at the later rounds. So his
And,
arms is very, very short. His reach is very, very low. But
yep.
I'll pick him to beat Leo Santa Cruz because Leo Santa Cruz is like apprehensive of fighters, meaning his confidence is a little down. So I would give it to Gary Russell. But Gary Russell is beatable. And I hate that excuse, like Ronnie said, about him being tired. I don't know who his dad need to tell him to stop saying that and make him look bad, yo. I hate when fighters do that, yo. They say you lost to a better man, and that's it, yo. That's it, yo. Because Loma beat him fair and square. It wasn't no even if that was the case, you still don't say it to the public. But Gary Russell's a good fighter, but he has to develop his own. I've been saying that forever.
You know, like Jalik, what you were saying is true. Like I wasn't defending Gary Russell to that, but I'm talking about the dudes turning down the fight with him
Yeah,
when it's
yeah,
actually a good fight because I
great
favored
fight.
Tank to win. I favored Tank to win that fight too,
Yeah,
but it's still like you haven't got that experience. So Gary is a good fight if you gonna go fight
yeah.
Lomachenko. These are good name building fights for you, good veterans and champions to beat.
For Gary Russell for his pay-per-view debut, he should fight him because in order to be a pay-per-view star, you have to fight the competition. That's just the way it goes. You can't fight cupcakes and be a pay-per-view star. So against Gary Russell, it works in their advantage. It'll do great on pay-per-view. It'll sell out at least 30,000. I say it'll do more. It'll definitely sell out
And
Washington Wizards, wherever.
yeah, that Wizards Arena is selling that bitch out,
It
bro.
might go
Yeah.
Easy.
to Ravens and do like 30,000. They really support them in
Oh,
that.
that Ravens thing, yeah, they low key could do that.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Salute to the chat, man.
yeah.
Salute to the chat, man. Thank you guys for rocking with me. I want to get my prediction to the Shakur versus Joet.
Yeah, I'm sure gonna say
I
get
like
back.
I like that fight, man, because you know what I'm saying these guys got some bad blood, and I like what Joey Gonzalez brings to the table, man. He's aggressive and he got smart pressure. It's not just you know what I'm saying this reckless pressure. He can, you know what I'm saying
Hey,
he can cause some problems for
hey,
Shakur.
Law.
Yeah,
Don't his pressure remind you a little bit like a featherweight Triple G, like how he come when he jab, like when he
Work
was
with
fighting
that
that
jab.
last dude, like how he was working that jab, pressuring him in, and stopped him. Like I was like, it looked a little
yeah.
bit like GGG.
Kind of similar. It kind of similar. He got a good little base about him too, man. He can fight. I think Shakur just going to offset that shit. I just think
Yeah,
he got
yeah,
the accuracy right now. He gonna make this fight be his fight, and that's the best fighters. Whether you like their style or not, if the best fighters are the fighters that can take away your best attribute. So if he got the pressure, then I think he's gonna be able to counter punch him. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be able to walk into some shots. And also too, I think Shakur has the ability to switch the roles. He can start pushing him back because I
Hey,
think he's intelligent with his shit. So he can start pushing him back, and let's see how he fight on the back foot. So it's a lot of variables to it, man. It's just a hot ass fight, bro. And it's like
yeah.
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's
See,
And Lauren,
I gotta
I
watch.
just in there, Lauren. Shakur getting mean too, boy.
mm-hmm.
That's
He
what
getting
I'm saying.
mean.
His
Yeah,
mean streak
that,
in that ring is getting
that,
crazy, bro.
It's
yeah,
Like
nice.
he
that boy
trying to
getting
punish
mean.
people.
I'm
Exactly, bro.
telling
He getting mean. Like, and he training with Terrence Crawford, man. Like, that's
you.
crazy.
That's the
That
thing.
experience right there, man.
That's the thing, bro. I love that point you just made because when you in a training camp with a world champion, pound for pound type of guy, and you can get to learn from this guy, you get to soak up all that shit. Man, it just makes you even better, more poise in the ring. You got Andre Ward with him too, and these
Andre
guys,
Ward.
these world champions with all this wealth of knowledge, just feed you. You know what I'm saying? And you got the talent, you got the skill, still developing as a young fighter.
And
You
Law,
can only get
you
better,
know
bro.
what I also like about him too? He not no diva. He not hiding behind no promoter. That's the only
Mhm.
thing I'm saying about Tank. Tank got all the talent in the world. Shakur said Gary can get it next. He said as
Mhm.
soon as I get this strap, Gary can get it. He said
And he'll
Josh
go to England
Warrington
too.
can get it. He
But
said
yeah,
Loma can.
look,
He ain't scared of no, but he
the
ain't
fight,
ducking
look.
no fights.
But guess what direction Bob Arum gonna take Shakur in? Josh Warrington way.
Josh, he called out Josh Warrington first, so I
Exactly.
mean,
That's the direction that Bob Arum is gonna take him in, bro. He ain't gonna take him towards Gary Russell. I mean Gary
I
Russell. Not
guarantee
saying he
you,
wanna go
Bob
down.
let him fight Gary if you want to fight Gary.
Bob taking him to Josh Warrington, bro.
I mean,
That's the
look.
hottest.
I understand. I'm
That's
agree
the
with you on the
hottest.
politics, so that's
Yeah,
the easier fight to make. Even
it's
though
the easier and it's the hotter
Josh
fighter.
Warrington
It's
sound kind of
easier and
shaky
it's
when it
hotter,
come to
bro.
fighting him, but
Say
I
that
think
again.
I said Josh Warrington sounded a little shaky when it come to fighting Shakur. He sounded kind of nervous, but Bob Aaron will let him fight Gary Russell for sure. He not gonna hold.
He's
He would not let him.
no, he ain't taking shit. And look, I got a video coming on that. I got my video made. I gotta
Oh
make
yeah,
that. I supposed to been
I'm
drop that video.
subscribing. You already know. That's
Yeah,
all right.
I supposed to been drop that video, but Bob is gonna take Shakur and the Josh Warrington route because it's the hotter
Josh
fight.
Warrington was talking about fighting that Chinese dude. You know what I'm saying? He was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He was
You hear
about
him?
to fight.
but
He move up after this fight. Shakur, he said if it's not Josh Warrington, he going to 130. He can't make weight no more.
No,
You know,
he said
that
no.
fight gonna make him a star though.
He said
nah,
they
Shakur
said
ain't
Josh
leaving 130
Warrington.
without
He
unifying.
said any
Hold
champ.
on, man. I'm gonna put the
That fight,
find a link. He
if,
said it's not.
Josh War. I mean, no. Shakur Stevenson put that. Shakur Stevenson put that on Twitter. He
Oh
said not just Josh Warrington. He said any champ. Gary Russell,
yeah,
whatever. He said I unify. He said I want to unify.
and yo, just the thing too. Remember we were talking about earlier how these young fighters, you want to see your fighter that can go across seas and take the belt. I
yeah.
have all the confidence in the world in Shakur that he can do that to Josh Warrington. Josh Warrington not gonna get that shit up though. He gonna fight. He gonna like
Hey,
Money told me. Money said he gonna be a tough fight for anybody. And I agree with that. Warrington gonna bring it, but I think Shakur he's a special talent, bro, and he's groomed to
My brother
you know
Galahad
what I'm
beat he beat Warrington. That's all I know.
Oh yeah,
saying? Man,
Warrington.
he gonna have that fight he gonna have with Marrero. That shit gonna be boring.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I
That gonna,
already know.
Let me ask you
that
that.
gonna,
Who do you think gives Shakur the best work? Who's the best? Who gives us his toughest challenge based on styles? Is it Tank? Is it Devin Haney? Who do y'all think?
Probably Devin Haney, Chris Colbert. You know, fighters like that, they can match his IQ and his ring, like the way he do in the ring. They can match his speed. All that shit he do, they can do it too. So that's gonna be a type of fight he might have to he gonna struggle with. because he can break down these methods, these come forward fighters. Those are easy fights for him. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think Jamel Herring could be a good one for him too at 130.
But see, Jamel Herring, what I don't like about Jamel Herring though, I think he's a decent boxer, but he don't really got the. I don't know if he got the dog enough to be able to, you know what I'm saying, to be able
Yeah, I
to
agree
mix.
because he let
Look,
Ladarius Miller beat him. So
that's what
I
I'm
see.
saying. That's my point. Because if Ladarius Miller can out punch you, and he's a counter puncher, and he can
And I like
outwork
Ladarius Miller.
you,
Yeah.
to
Yeah, I don't
punch.
like it. I agree. I don't like his work
Bomac
rate.
better though. With Bomac, he a little bit. He got some things.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
agree with that too, Jalik. Been over there
yeah.
turnstile as well.
I root for him, man. I think he's gonna beat Roach. I think he's gonna beat Roach but it's gonna be a good fight though. I don't think he's gonna dominate Roach, and I think, to be honest, I don't like to say this, but he's the weakest link at 130. So if anybody want to get a belt, I think they'll
He the
go see him
weakest link,
first.
bro.
I
That's why.
I
Don't
don't agree with that because Burchelt ducking him. Burchelt scared of him. So it's like, all
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
Burchetta knock him out.
I think Berchetta beat him.
Burchelt scared of the fight though.
I think these
I don't think
guys, yo,
Burchetta afraid.
he
see,
is.
I feel what you're saying though about that shit, but this is why I think these guys are worried about how they're gonna look when they win. They want somebody to sit there right in front of them. I think he can beat them, but I think a lot of these like Triple G, like Canelo and the Andrade situation. He don't want to fight Andrade because he think Andrade gonna make him look bad. Gonna have to, gonna make it an ugly fight. He's not gonna sit there. He's not gonna play to his tune. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think Burchett don't really want to fight him.
Okay,
But I
look
think
though, look though,
I
Lawrence.
think Burchetta got more
If
dog than Jamel
everybody
Herring,
thought if
bro.
everybody thought like that, then Spence wouldn't have fought Porter. Then Herb wouldn't have fought J Rock. If you only looking at he can make me look bad, then we don't get these great fights. I don't Burchell. The even Bob Arum said it. The unification is in place. Herring versus Burchell. Burchell didn't want to take the fight. Herring was right there in the interview with Bob Arum was right there. Herring, I mean,
Yeah,
he
I see.
came ringside. He said if Ito won, I would have
I seen
unified
Jamel
with
do her
him,
thing.
but I'm not gonna unify with Herring. Like what? That don't even make that's
I,
soft.
I got you. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
But
Eh,
also, too, like
Who Burchetta with?
they both were top ranked. They both were Bob
Top
Arum.
rank, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know why Bob Ehrman ain't making that happen.
He did
I'm
look.
about to fight
The
Jason
fight
Sosa.
was set in place. They thought Ito was gonna beat Herring. Burchett wanted to fight Ito. So when Herring won, Herring said, "Well, you was gonna unify with Ito anyway, so let's me and you unify."
Yeah.
Bob Arum said, "Yeah, let's make the fight for the summer." And then that's when Burchett team started getting on Twitter saying, "We don't like his style. He like to
Yeah.
move around and box. I don't want to fight him. He got a boring style. I don't want a boring." I'm like, bro, what? You said you wanted the belt. Now you don't want
that's
it.
yep.
My man Trey said Warrington is easy work. He only had 80. Excuse me. I'm just less like a motherfucker. He only had 48 amateur fights, and some of those were shaky. He also said that he also said he has an amateur style. That's why he throws many punches. Okay. My only problem with Shakur, I haven't seen him fight black fighters. I mean, all that stuff is good points because like we never seen. It's a different when you find a guy with your same skill level and come on the same background you got, and it can make the fight kind of tricky. And some guys don't like to fight like the same type of talent like guys. And say what y'all want about Tony Harrison and Charlo, that's a good evidence. That's evidence right there. You know what I'm saying? The guy Tony Harrison said, I see Charlo in the gym every day. So although I thought Charlo won, but when I watch it, I'm like, damn, yo, damn, Harrison was doing a lot of good stuff.
When
He wasn't losing,
I thought Charlie won and I rewatched it, I called it a draw.
bro.
So I can't get mad at people saying Tony Harrison
Look,
won.
man, I'm from Detroit, so Tony Harrison won. I don't care.
Yeah. And look, Tony, my nigga too. I fuck with Tony in the bus. I fuck with Tony, right? But when I watched it the first time, I thought Cholo won that bitch, right? And then I watched it with a little special woman, bro. And she forced me to see, like, nigga, we gonna watch this motherfucker together. We watch it. I'm like, damn. She like, now what the fuck you doing that round? I'm like, all right. I'm like, damn, I'm looking at them. I'm like, damn, she ain't lying, bro. Now you rewatch that movie, you see something different. It was
Yeah.
one round, boy. Tony Harrison beat the shit out of Cholo. I say, God damn, Tony. Yeah, but I can't get mad at people saying Tony won that fight. Because when I watched it, bro, like really watched it, that bitch was a straight draw. So I
And
gotta keep
Tony
it
can
real.
punch. I think Charlo felt that
Yeah,
heat,
he
and it was
buzzed
kind
Charlo a
of
couple times.
it was offsetting Charlo because Tony Harrison was 27 and what two with 21 knockouts. He always can
Yeah.
punch, but I thought his jab was on point, and I thought Charlo he was rushing that shit. He had to
I mean,
settle that. He was
when we
rushing.
look at his two
But
losses, sorry, Lawrence, I'm my bad. Look, when we look at his two losses though, shit, he got caught slipping against Willie Nelson. He was whooping his ass, and he was whooping Hurd ass before he just got tired. You know what I'm saying? So I knew Tony was gonna bring that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a
Tony
good
the best
fight.
motherfucker.
I wait for that fight. Hey, what y'all think about the announcement of Bud? With Bud against Kavalaskis and what's the other one? Michael
That
And
boy,
Collins.
Michael Conlon
Michael
versus the dude
Collins.
he lost to in the Olympics. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
chop it
say
up
this,
on that.
bro. I'm gonna say this,
Look,
bro. People get up off of Bud, bro. Listen, we all know the situation. Like Bud got to take what he can get, and what he couldn't get a PBC boy. Then you got to face your mandatory. The man, a mandatory, and he undefeated. People like say, "Oh, he ain't fought nobody this and that." Tomato. I ain't gonna look at him as a tomato man because he undefeated in the motherfucking fight. So if the dude go in there and have some success, then they gonna try to look at Bud and say, "Oh, he got beat by." You know what I'm saying? Nah. This dude undefeated and his ass can fight, bro. He can fight. So I'm looking forward to Bud going in there whooping his ass. I ain't gonna take that away.
be honest
I'm
with
looking for him to go in there whooping his ass.
Hey, let me
But
use you.
you, one thing
goddamn
about
man, straight.
boxing, it's weird, right? That's why certain fighters, even if they lose or be in crazy fights, they get fights. When the more vulnerable you are, the more people want to fight you. So if Bud get dropped in his fight or get buzzed real bad, then you're gonna see a lot more people. He gonna get a lot more fights because he just be totally dominating. The last time he showed vulnerability was 5 years ago against Gamboa, but it's obvious he's gotten better. So as a catch-22, he dominate the guys, but he's not really showing vulnerability. So I just wanted to say that. So let him get dropped or buzzed or lose a couple rounds people didn't expect. He's going to get more fights because people are like, okay, I'm gonna go after this guy right here, and I already been telling people next year, homeboy gonna be number one in one of those rankings. Ron Ennis, he better look out.
man. All
Here
right, it's my turn now. I'm gonna just keep it short, bro. This shit about to be punishment because I didn't watch that Mean Machine dude fight a couple times. He is sloppy. He get hit a lot. He just no. If Bud don't got that, I don't take this opponent serious kind of outlook. Like he just a fucking demon or something. I don't know what's wrong with dude. He go in there every time on some just straight kill mode, like every fight. So he gonna do Mean Machine bad. I think he gonna take out his frustrations from not getting unifications on Mean Machine. He gonna end him. He gonna end that boy bad.
I kind of like the fight though. Me Machine can punch. He does bring that to the
He's
table. You know what I'm
sloppy.
saying? Yeah. I mean, he does have a pedigree. He can fight. You know what I'm saying? So he's not just no trash fighter
I'm
like a
not
lot of
saying
people.
he a bum, but he not Bud level.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
feel
not
you.
blaming Bud because it's like he gotta take it's a mandatory. Like
No, of course
and
not. I'm
yeah.
just saying though, when people look at Egas, like he's a top 10 welterweight. You know what I'm saying? Just get past the top six, then
I don't think he can beat Colazo. I don't.
forget forget about Ugas is 7, whatever. But I think it's a decent world title, fight. You know what I'm saying? I think Bud would be able to do what he gotta do. The thing I like about this fight though, you know what I'm saying? I think what Egan's gonna bring to the table is gonna what's the word for it? It's gonna accentuate Bud's positive. You know what I'm saying? Counter punching. You know what I'm saying? On the back foot. You know what I'm saying? He can check hook. He can do a lot of different things. His defense gonna be on point. So all his stuff gonna be on display. And whenever you see a top guy fight, man, you gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. And
I'm
I
happy
think
to
that
see Bud fight, but
I
I
think I
just don't
think
think he got nothing
Like,
for him.
I'm,
nah,
I'm
he
damn
don't
sure
got
not
nothing
gonna
for
be
Bud.
But
Bud,
man,
I agree with you said about Bud. He gonna take it out on dude.
He
you
gonna
know,
take it out on him, bro. He just don't care, bro. He be punishing dudes.
I seen it. Is homeboy right-handed, ain't he? Green Machine right-handed.
yeah.
Every
Yeah.
while I mess with Bud heavy. I messed with Bud heavy, but I remember he was fighting on HBO. And he was taking a lot of right hands. I said, if he don't be careful, he's going to get knocked out by a right hand. That was before Gamboa buzzing with those right hands. So how good as Bud is, he doesn't have his defense is more of his offense. His defense is solid. It's not like superb defense. It's not superb. So he actually can be hit though. So let's leave it out there. Like he's not. He doesn't have like super defense like that. And I fuck with
But
Bud heavy.
Bu- Bud's best attributes is how he can adjust mid fight and just
He's
totally take away what you
nice.
do.
He can be
Let me ask
I
you,
think I
Trey got
think
a
I
question
think
for you real quick.
I like his
My bad.
attribute of how he can stand your chest and punch with your ass. Like you can be
yeah,
right there in the middle of your chest, and
exactly.
you'll be swinging, and you'll thinking that motherfucker land. That motherfucker be punching with you, and that's how Bud catch your ass. That's how Madonna caught Mayweather when he punched with him. But
Yeah.
Bud, He'll stand in your chest and punch with your ass, and that's what's scary about that motherfucker, boy.
In his
Yeah,
relationship, he always fight his fight. He never fight. He like James Tony, like they make you fight his fight. He never fight the other person's fight. So that's what
Trey got a question. He said, does the winner of Collazo get the Bud fight next? I mean, in my opinion, I would say so. He gonna be on that would be on the list. The winner of that fight would be on the list to fight Bud. We all know it's not much over there. Um, if that guy, if the mandatory, if he win, then they're gonna order the fight with him and Spence. But we all know Spence situation. So what I think gonna happen, they're gonna order an interim title, and Lipinets is the next guy up. So I think the IBF fight order uh the KA guy versus Lipinets for the interim title until Spence gets stuff together.
Hey, Lawrence, I don't know you already know this stuff. That's what I'm about to ask you.
What's up?
Is Adamas about to fight for McGee belt soon?
Yeah, well, that's what I heard. He gonna fight Patrick Teixeira, the guy who got stopped by
Oh,
the guy who got stopped by Kurt Stevenson with the right hand.
oh no.
The Brazilian or some shit.
Yeah, I seen
Yeah,
Teixeira fight before.
he
No,
beat
man.
Gallimore his last fight, I believe.
Yeah.
If
Why not Jesse Vargas or Kell Brook versus Adamas or something?
because I don't think they high enough.
What about
In
Liam Smith?
Liam Smith, he's not high enough in the rankings. I think they 1 and 2. Liam Smith, he's like 6 or 7, and then Jesse Vargas is rated in the welterweight at WO.
Oh,
But if
I
Collazo,
know. McGee had turned down a fight against him, so I thought they ended up ranking him high or something.
let me get this off though. If Collazo wins, then yeah, I think he's gonna be viable for Bud. I think that because what they got over there, they got Collazo, Van Heerden. That's a Spence leftover. Who else they got? Vespucci. He got a fight on the 30th. WBA, one of the off-brand regular belts or whatever. So it's not much. So yeah, I think maybe Collazo might have a chance to fight Bud. Bud can box when he chooses. Look at the post-style fight. Bud likes to mix it up. Yeah, Bud got a lot. He got a lot of tools in his bag, yo.
Paul Style couldn't touch him, man. Bro, that was punishment.
Let me
Yeah.
I always ask people that who you think would give Floyd the better fight, Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence?
Let me say this though. Throw a prayer for Earl Spence and Patrick Day, man. On my man Floyd Williams shit, yo.
Yeah, no doubt. Let me take that one first. So I think
I think Earl
Bud,
Spence.
I think Bud though.
Nah,
I think they'll both they'll give him a run. But I think Bud can switch it up a little bit, and he can. I think he'll cause Floyd a little bit of trouble because of his range and how he can adjust the shit.
that's true.
You know, I think Floyd he'll be able to time Spence coming in and be able to let off with the right hand. Once he get his timing, he'll be able to pot shot Spence and be able to get a decision. With Bud, it's a little bit more tricky. He gonna have to find Bud. He gonna have to figure out if he want to cut the ring off or he gonna let Bud come to him. It's gonna be a big ass chess match.
I'm gonna be honest. The Spence one, I don't really think Spence will give. Even though I like Spence, I don't think he'll give like prime Floyd 140, like the best Floyd at 147. I don't really think he give. I think Keith Thurman a tougher fight for Floyd than the Spence just because of style.
Yo, he destroyed Thurman. Yeah.
Well, if we talking about a prime Floyd, that would beat him.
No.
But I think Spence might be the tougher style on the simple factor because Spence always going to Floyd body.
I think Spence could. I think
got that
Spence could
thing.
give him that that
'cause
Miguel Cotto.
You got to sit Floyd ass down. See, Floyd, he sat down and fought with Del Cotto. His ass, he could have moved. But if you could sit like Spence can sit him down and fight, I think Spence give him a better shot because of the body work he do to Floyd ass.
That's a good point.
And I think Spence and Buzz Crawford defense is about even. And even, but like Floyd's right hand was crazy. Like
it's kind of hard to say defense even because I can't really tell because I can't really tell off the opposition because I think Sean Porter is significantly better than Jeff Horn. Horn couldn't really touch Bud like that, but I mean, of course, but I haven't seen Bud fight that level of welterweight.
You think he way better than Felix Diaz?
Sean Porter?
Way better than Felix Diaz, yeah.
I'm high on Sean. I was high. You could ask Lawrence. I was high on him before this fight. This ain't no. I said he was a bum. No. I thought Porter is the truth.
I picked Porter to lose by. I picked Spence to win by TKO late. I was almost right, but
I didn't pick. I ain't picked Spence to win by no type of knockout.
On
Yeah, but I would pick Porter to get Bud a tougher fight than Felix Diaz, though. I mean,
Yeah,
sorry,
he better than Felix
Porter.
Diaz.
Porter, yeah, Porter's a two-time world champion. Porter got a whole different type of gas tank and a whole different type of mentality.
I
We
think.
And
seen what has Felix Diaz done since he like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like we seen Porter lose and come back.
he
yeah.
got a
I,
fight. He had a fight last weekend, I think.
I
I
like
think.
Felix Diaz, though. I don't take nothing
No,
from him,
he can
but
fight. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He
he ain't no
cool, but he
Sean
ain't no
Porter.
Sean Porter.
Exactly.
Kurt said he picked Terrence Crawford because of his footwork and versatility. Trey X said after the Zab Zuda fight, Floyd got really good at fighting southpaws. I think Floyd whiffs on both. Yeah, he can once Floyd can calculate that right hand, and he can use that as a lead right hand. He can offset all your shit. Man, Floyd also too. Another thing a lot of people don't remember. Floyd used to fight at his own pace, and he'll do a lot of punch and grab. Shit like John Ruiz used to do. He'll throw the right hand and fall in, then he'll grab you,
Yeah,
and then he'll just kind of offset your offense, and then that way he can work. You know what I'm saying? If he got you throwing one punch at a time, that's a wrap for you because Floyd can break all that shit down. You know what
And
I'm saying?
plus,
But with
also
somebody like
it's
Crawford and
still too
Earl,
early though. You know, like
can
I
let you
haven't seen
grab him.
everything.
Yeah,
Like
Crawford and Earl won't let
Spence,
you grab him.
like say if Spence was to run through the welterweight division, say if he was to beat like Pacquiao, like knock out Pac, not beat Danny Garcia, but like if he did that, then I gotta change how I would feel on how he had challenged Floyd, obviously. So it's like it's too early for Spence for either. I haven't seen them all the way yet. I just seen Spence finally really get like fully tested. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That was a good fight.
Yeah, that was a great fight.
Great fight.
That was a
Yeah.
great fight.
And man, that's a good point though. Earl don't let you grab him though. He don't let you
Yeah.
grab him. He'll
Or if
punch you.
Bud did the same thing. I got to see them versus a couple more top level before I can say how each would do against Floyd.
I'm gonna say this with Spence and Porter. That was a hell of a fight. But I had Spence 8-4.
I had him.
Uh-uh.
I had
I
him.
had it 6-6 with the knockdown, so I gave it to Spence. I had it 6-6.
Yeah,
I had 7-5 Spence,
yeah,
115. Well,
yeah. That's what I had it too.
I had
but
114,
you,
113.
I had it even. I had it even after 10 though. I
Yeah,
had it even after 10.
Nah, I
I
did.
had it even
Wait,
after 10, bro.
who you get a 12 to?
I
I
got
gave
12
it
to
to
Spence.
It was a lot of close rounds in there.
Man, look. I gave Spence 1, 2, 3. I gave Porter 4. Spence 5, 6.
See, I gave Porter one. You know what I'm saying? I gave Porter the first
I got
round.
him in the first round. I was
But in that first round, if you really watch it, bro, you'll see Spence landing more significant punches. Porter was trying to work, but I thought Spence like controlled it because he put the little pressure on a little bit. And I feel like he landed better punches in the first round. But
some great
it was a little close round. But I feel like Spence landed just the more significant punch, and not because he pushed the pace to make Porter go back, but I think that was Porter game plan and the daddy to try to let Spence think they were going back and then bring his ass in.
Mm-hmm.
Where Spence was coming anyway. Yeah.
Is that your fight of the year?
Nah, mine is TJ Doheny and Danny
Haney and Danny
Roman.
Roma. Yes, bro. That's
Mine.
the fight of the year. That's still number one for me.
where was that fight at? I never. I
It
never.
was
Just
on
that
the
you
it
pass.
was on the it
Just
was on the
pass.
Estrada versus Rungvisai rematch,
You don't
co-main
got the
event.
zone. You
Co-main
don't got
event,
the zone.
baby. You
Your
know what I'm
zone don't
saying?
work.
On the zone. Yeah.
Just because the zone don't work.
Bro, that was the best fight of the year, bro. Everything you wanted was in that fight. Everything anybody could ask for was in that fight, bro.
Thurman Pacquiao fight was good too. Yeah.
That was a good one.
It wasn't Romondo Hitty, man.
That was a good
Yeah.
one too.
I still got Spence support though. I like the
You like
whole.
that one?
Yeah.
That was a good one too. That was a good one.
We got. Yeah, we'll see what fights is coming up, man.
But then what fight just passed though? I said even though it wasn't that big, they was banging their ass off, man.
Maurice
Damn.
Hooker and Jose Ramirez. That shit was on
Man, I
fire.
like that motherfucker too, y'all. Cause they was just banging too,
That was a
bro.
good fight.
Good, yeah.
Them boys was fighting, boy. Mo Hooker was bringing his shit,
Them
but
boys was
Man,
hitting,
that
bro.
boy. Hey, I can't even look. That was a fucking war.
You know they
I
gonna
yeah,
can't lie.
give AJ Ruiz though. They gonna probably give it to AJ and Ruiz because it's based on popularity.
That was one sided as hell, man.
that was one sided though. That was
But you know,
other
it's about marketing, man. Fight of the year, upset of the year. You know how they do.
Nah,
yeah.
that ain't gonna be fight of the
Man,
year.
Dillian White versus the Colombian dude was more better than that to me.
Oh yeah, Oscar Rivas.
Not
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
yeah. Oscar Rivas was bringing that shit though.
Man,
Hey,
Oscar Reed was bringing
when he
it, bro.
dropped Dillian, I was like, hold on.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
right.
was live. Hey, we was like probably like 100 something. That's not going crazy, bro. And I'm talking shit. I go, he ain't gonna drop him. Y'all got Dillian fucked up. He ain't gonna. That boy big. I said, oh shit.
With the
Hey,
same uppercut that AJ stopped him with. The same
Hell
uppercut along
yeah.
the rope.
that
Yeah,
Lars
man.
Hell
versus
yeah.
Castano was real good too.
Yeah, Lawrence versus Castano.
So let me ask y'all in the chat. Do y'all? At first, I was like, Canelo won't win, but the more I think about it, the more I listen to Buddy McGirt, I'm starting to switch my pick to Kovalev winning. What y'all thoughts on that? Kovalev and Canelo.
Canelo by body shot in like the 10th round.
I mean, I
Seems
just
like, I don't know.
I watched Canelo. Um,
That's the
I didn't see if he. I mean, I didn't really see him hurt Danny Jacobs. Like I didn't see him. Like you going all the way up to 175 just because you stopped Rocky Fielding. You didn't even stop what's his name?
Chavez.
Julio Caesar, the disgraced Chavez Jr., who was just standing there letting you hit him. So it's like I don't believe his power is like that against that level of dude, especially
his power.
jumping two weight classes against
With the
that
body,
level.
with the body shots though, where we know Kovalev reach
So
to the
he
body.
punch harder than Yard.
But
Nope, but
remember,
he go to the body more than yours. He gonna start
it
earlier than yours.
might
I mean,
be
Kovalev body.
too.
He
Canelo
got
just
to get
taking the right
in though.
fight.
Yard was
This my thing.
tall.
This my thing. Yeah, I know.
Canelo 5'7".
And that's why I say. That's why I say it's dangerous for Canelo because the 1-2 of Kovalev and Kovalev not keep you on the outside. But like I say, Canelo in
Kovalev
the
jab better
inside.
than Golovkin.
Yeah, but we're in the inside, bro. If he get to this man body, bro, it's easy to stop fucking Sergey Kovalev, bro. That's his fucking
It ain't
yeah. That's his
easy.
Achilles heels. No, it ain't easy.
35
Yeah,
people would have
yeah, it
did
ain't easy.
it.
But you know what I'm trying to say. He gonna get to that body.
Yeah.
That's gonna be his key to victory, bro. That's gonna be his key to victory. That's
Look,
what he go. That's
man.
what he come to target, bro. And I got Canelo. Like he taking the right fight at the right time at 175. He gonna get
He
that scrap,
definitely he taking
and
it
he
at the
go he
right
go he
time.
go
You
he
right.
go vacate. He gonna take that fight, but he
You
go vacate. He ain't standing
yeah,
up
he
there at
taking it at the
175.
right time. You right. But at the
And
Yeah,
same time, if
I like
Kovalev
Kovalev.
fight the same way he did against the leader Alvarez, if he fresh enough, because he did have two fights this year, he is 36 years old. I'm just saying if he is fighting, if he fresh, if he good, if he his head ain't cloudy, like if he's smooth, because he had two good fights this year. If it's the same Kovalev and he can move and hit that jab off and he got that killer
I mean,
instinct, that ain't leaving. Canelo,
Buddy McGirt
I'm
gonna
not
have him ready
favoring
to
him to
go.
beat no damn Kovalev,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Buddy
true.
McGirt, look, Buddy McGirt gonna have Kovalev ready to go. That's what he gonna be on point. But Canelo is smarter, bro, and
With
he's smarter than Alvarez as well.
Bro, he
And Canelo,
5'7",
look,
bro, with
that
little
ain't
ass
that ain't the
arms.
thing, bro. That ain't the thing, bro.
He is not
Once
Mike
he get to
Tyson.
the
This is
inside,
not Rocky Fielding.
bro,
You're not just about to get in
Canelo
on him.
is getting in, bro. I'm gonna tell you
All
that
right,
now. He
all
gonna
right.
get in. That
I,
motherfucker
I,
got
I agree
slick
with that.
defense. He
Shane,
got slick defense in order to work his way to get into
This ain't Danny
Kovalev
Jacobs.
inside.
That's all I'm saying. He is not Danny
it's
Jacobs.
gonna be slower
And
because
Canelo ain't no Alvarez or
So
Canelo ain't no
Canelo can
fucking
beat a leader
ain't no
Alvarez,
yard.
bro.
Listen, Canelo got his own style. I think Canelo could be the leader of Alvarez. Yes, I do.
I don't
Yes,
know.
I do, bro.
I think
I don't
you
know.
know, it's a tricky fight, man. You know what I'm saying? I think Kovalev he has to stay mid range. If he stay mid range the majority of the fight, I mean, of course, I think Canelo gonna be able to get in spots. The key to the fight is if Kovalev gonna be able to switch up the speeds of his jab, up and down, to the chest, to the body, to the shoulder when he do the shoulder roll. Because if he keep doing the same jab, Canelo gonna counter that shit. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be able to slip it and counter and gonna be able to get inside. He gonna finish to the body. He got to finish to the body. Like don't even worry about the head. Kind of finish to the body and work
The
your way
game
in.
plan is the body, Lawrence. You already know it.
I know that, but I think Kovalev gonna make it hard for him though. He gonna make it hard for him, and you know how Canelo like to fight in spurts. He'll take the first a minute and 45 seconds of the round off, then he'll start picking up he'll start letting his hands go. Can Kovalev, when he start doing that, can he get out of range? You know what I'm saying? Just keep the jab pumping and just make you come to him. I think
This is
Kovalev is a decision, bro.
I said that
this is the thing,
he
bro.
fighting the hardest
He not
punch he
getting a
ever fought.
decision because he fighting on the zone and he 33 million. They gonna make Canelo win. But if it go to decision, they gonna make Canelo win. But the point I'm saying is you gotta look at the body of work. Like you gotta look at the body of work. Who the fuck has Canelo stopped to the body for real that was like that level? He hit Lara with his best body
Bro, but we're
shots
telling
and
you,
he didn't even
Canelo got
drop him.
great body work, and we already know. So you telling me,
Better.
all right? Let me ask you, what's Canelo playing going into the fight?
I look. I don't give a fuck about his plan. He is 5'7" with little ass
Uh,
arms, and
Okay,
Kovalev
okay,
is way bigger than him.
okay.
That's
My
the
thing is
that's the
my thing
question
is
though.
this, bro.
That's the
My thing
question, Ali.
we seen what Ward already did to him to the body, made him fold up.
Andre
We
Canelo is
seen
not Andre
wait a minute,
Ward.
bro. Wait a minute. We seen what Ward did to him to the body, made him
He
fold
not
up.
Andre
We
Ward.
seen what Alvarez did when he went from the body to the head. We seen what
He,
the fuck that boy from the UK just
you
did.
keep
Anthony
talking about
Yarde.
what
Listen,
6'1".
bro.
You keep talking about
Bro.
6'1"
Listen, that's not
dudes
my
though with
listen,
more
bro. Listen
power.
to me, bro.
Let's see,
We
Ali.
seen what Anthony Yarde just did to him to the body. We seen him fold up and we seen him retreat, bro. We seen what hurt him. Canelo is gonna slip his way in the inside, bro, and get to that man's body, bro. There's no way. Like I like Kovalev, and I said this is the most dangerous fight he fought with Kovalev 1-2. Then it's gonna be like sometimes Canelo is subjected to the 1-2, bro. But like Lauren said, if he don't switch that shit up, if he throwing it at one speed and trying to come with that two, Canelo gonna slip that shit every time, bro, and get right to the body, finish at the body, like Lauren said. But I know Buddy McGirt gonna have him on point. His fucking game plan is gonna be to stay at that distance and let him try to come in and catch his ass with the 1-2. But Canelo got good defense, bro. He got good defense that y'all sleep on.
Moving up 15 pounds, you lose some of your speed.
I
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
gonna.
Canelo be looking the same.
I think his
We
hand
gonna see at
speed gonna be
175.
hand speed gonna be great. Maybe his foot speed might be a little slow.
Hard, yo. You
But
gonna
yeah, go. Hey, Ali, go ahead, rebuttal if you need to rebuttal. Go ahead, bro.
no, I didn't. I
Right.
missed.
All I'm saying is people keep. I hate like in Lawrence. Me and you had to talk about that like with the Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence. You can't keep like when you fighting dudes that's your size or even if they a little bit bigger than you, they don't got that different type of power. When you going and facing these dudes that's a completely different weight class than you, it's different, bro. It's not like okay, he stopped Rocky Fielding. Who the fuck is Rocky Fielding? I'm saying when he fighting the top middleweights, he not hurting these dudes like that. Like he's not. So he just thinking he gonna go. Well, he didn't really hurt these dudes that been stopped before, like Danny Jacobs. He been stopped. He been dropped. You know what I'm saying? He didn't hurt that man. And you just think he just about to jump 2 weight classes and beat one of the best ones up there by knockout? Hell, I don't think I can't agree with that. I
It
can't.
don't gotta be
If he,
about knockout. Wait a minute, he don't gotta be
you
about
said
knockout.
body shot knockout.
Yeah, I say you can stop him to the body, the game plan, but if you don't knock him out every time. But the thing is, Canelo winning this fight. That's my opinion, bro. I got Canelo winning
I
this
just
fight.
said if it go to decision, it's gonna be a rivalry regardless
No,
of it. He
no,
gets
I'm not
smoked.
talking about robbery. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about Canelo is going to win this fight clearly. So whether it's about
I can't
decision
see.
or it's
I said
about
I can't
knockout,
see Canelo beating the best
yeah.
Kovalev, bro. I just
I
can't.
feel.
He's
I
not
feel
the
both.
This
170.
not gonna be the best Kovalev. It's gonna be a good Kovalev that's ready to go.
A good
I ain't trying to
Kovalev is
say
beating him.
Kovalev. Nah, I don't think so.
Hopefully, I'm good. I think to the point what Money's saying though. And I feel both of y'all. I think like with the body structure, I think when you move up in weight, I think naturally you're gonna lose your power. You're gonna get a bigger puncher, and you hitting a bigger man. But I think if you're gonna have some type of power, it'll be more to the body because you can still get your momentum and you can still put your torque into a body punch, then hitting a guy straight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he can take that better. But I just think Canelo, he gonna have some issues trying to get in for a minute. Especially, I think he's gonna have to pick up his work rate a little quicker and try to be more, you know, aggressive with his feet. Because look, man, if Kovalev can all box a all-time great and Andre Ward, he can all box Canelo. Like he can all box him, bro, for real. And I
What?
think that's gonna be the issue.
You gonna
And
be
then I think the fight. I think it's gonna be a tale of two halves. I think the first half, I think Kovalev gonna win a lot of rounds, pretty easy. And then I think Canelo gonna pick it up down the stretch, and then he gonna start. You know, this is gonna make it a close fight. But I think Kovalev gonna edge this one out. He gonna get the bit.
This not that same Kovalev that fought Andre Ward. I'm sorry.
It's not.
yeah.
But the jab, he got the jab going, got the straight right hand coming. And if you try to get in and get in his space, you're gonna pay for that shit. You're gonna pay for it with a jab, we're gonna pay for it with a straight right hand. And he can hook off that shit when he wants to. Like Kovalev is not the basic Eastern European fighter. He actually got a little bit of American style with him. So he's gonna be able to box and feint on the feints. The feints is gonna get Canelo off balance. Because he's gonna be worried about the power and shit. And if you get the jab going and he can feint off of that, I'm trying to tell you, man. I think Kovalev got it, man. I think he can be able to win a decision.
It's
You know
Canelo.
what I'm saying?
What's the odds on the fight? 2-1 or
I think it's 4-1 Canelo right now.
it's gonna be less than that because
This That's all I gotta say, cause like you gotta look at the track record when you talking stuff too, cause he talking about Anthony Yarr hurt him to the body, the leader Alvarez did. But I'm asking a question. Was Julio Cesar Chavez was weight trained, right? He was coming off a 2-year layoff after getting knocked out by Andy Lee, right? And he still didn't stop him, and he was
But
letting him hit him. He was just
did he win
standing there.
clearly though? Did he win
You mean
clearly?
Far knocked him out?
Low key power. His power is overrated a little bit.
Thank
Listen,
you, bro.
listen.
At
Did he win
160, his
clearly,
power.
bro?
Bro, listen to me. I
Come on,
understand what
man.
you saying. I
All
get
right,
what you saying.
that's all that
But if a
matters.
nigga not feeling you, he gonna punish you. If a nigga is not feeling your shots,
So you telling me Kovalev is fit to punish Canelo? Is that what you telling me?
he can. You keep acting like Kovalev is just this random bum or
No, I
something.
know
Like that
Kovalev is
nigga
the
is a
biggest punch he
cold.
facing, bro. But y'all sleep on Canelo defense. Kovalev
Nah,
into the chance
Canelo got
to
good
get in there,
defense.
hitting Canelo with
Canelo
them
good
motherfucking big
punches
ass
too.
shots.
He got
That's
the
why I said if Kovalev's jab is the same speed and he's not switching up, Canelo gonna be able to slip that shit, bro, and he gonna be able to touch him. Cause you look another thing too, Canelo. If you look at Kovalev when he got hurt, like hurt, it was from a right hand over the top off a counter punch.
Mhm.
Leader Alvarez got to his ass and Andre Ward. That's what got that whole shit going in the second fight. So that's a punch that everybody talk about the body work and everything too, and that's a good point. And I'm saying not knocking nobody's shit because that's a good ass point. But the counter right hand, the pull counter, if you will, that's gonna be effective too for Canelo because, like I said, Kovalev sometimes when he start to get tired in the mid rounds, 7th, 8th, then he gonna just start throwing the jab all day. He's not really with no snap on it, and I think Canelo will have an opportunity to counter that shit. So it's still a good ass fight though.
It,
Definitely, that
it's
was
a
a hell of a
it's a
fight.
good fight for sure.
Hell of a
But
fight.
I'm peeping this where like everybody just acting like, oh, Kovalev is just done.
Yeah.
Canelo's just gonna walk in there and win. And they talking about the next Canelo fight
Nah,
already, and
nah,
I'm
I
like,
ain't,
man,
I ain't everybody else.
I'm
I know
seeing
it's
a
gonna be
lot.
a
I'm
tough
seeing a lot of
fight.
that, and I'm just like,
But
I don't know what type of Kovalev y'all done watched throughout these years. Shit,
man,
I'm probably the youngest one in here, and I haven't seen enough Kovalev to know that motherfucker ain't no joke, especially
That's a tough
fighting a
fight.
way smaller guy. Like,
What did
nah,
y'all take
man.
from him though? Y'all took
Cane-
something from his ass though.
Canelo about to beat that boy. That's all I'm gonna say,
Yeah,
man.
I wouldn't be surprised if he got the window actually, because
Yeah,
Canelo's. To be honest with you, Canelo's best performance out of all his fights was against Danny Jacobs, because all his other fights was controversial or could have went the other way. This one was a clear cut victory.
but
But
what?
Jalik, look at it like this though too. Every fight Canelo had that was closely contested, the other person had a good jab or out jabbed him. He got out jabbed against Cotto. He got out jabbed against Trout. He got out jabbed against Lara and against GGG. All of those contested close fights that he had, he got out jabbed. And Kovalev got a better jab than all of them, except maybe Lara. But Lara don't keep popping his shit though.
Yeah, Laura, man, Laura.
And that fight with Jacobs, I thought he won the first 6 rounds, but the last 6, I gave Jacobs 4 rounds, bro. So
What?
he didn't really. No, for real. I had 8 rounds before. Like I thought Jacobs started to come. He started to come. He lost. See, I thought Jacobs won a couple rounds in a row, bro. Like after the 6th round or something. Maybe I gotta look at my scorecard again. But after 6, I may have had a 6-0 or 5-1,
I
and
think I'm
I
like you too,
scored an
Lawrence.
8-4. I had an 8-4. He
Yeah, I
won
had
like 2
Jacobs
or 3.
running them bitches off like 3 or 4 in a row. I'm
Yeah,
with
it
you.
was like 2 or 3 rounds in a row. But then,
Yeah,
I thought, because I was telling myself in the championship rounds, yo, Jacobs, you gotta win this shit, bro. And his ass, he just let Canelo just dictate the pace, and Canelo is good for winning the key rounds, like the last 2 rounds, the championship rounds. He'll pick up the pace. In the first G fight, I thought he saved the draw because he picked up the pace after the 9th round. He picked up the pace.
Stamina.
So. Man,
If his stamina not as great, it's definitely going to favor even Kovalev even more. It's two things that Canelo got: it's his stamina, and also we don't know if they still want to have Canelo winning those fights because he's not a pay-per-view fighter. So being on pay-per-view star and being on his own is two different things. It was about subscriptions. So if it was like pay-per-view, then you could say, okay, he's still
bro. It don't matter. It don't matter if Canelo on pay per view or the zone or
check
that
this out.
motherfucker. That motherfucker gets the pace, bro.
You know he having some internal issues with Golden Boy, right? About the contract and shit like that. They want to enforce the third fight with Gennady Golovkin. If he loses the fight, it's easier to enforce the fight because He lost the fight. He'll still keep his 160 belts, but he won't be as full of himself and asking for the amount of money. So they can say, okay, go ahead and fight Triple G. And if he win, that means they got to pay more money. So I look at shit like that too. So it might
That's
be
a good
to the point where we're not gonna get the benefit of the doubt, just like the second Oscar De La Hoya and
If Canelo lose, they
fight.
running for a rematch, bro. That motherfucker the money, man.
And
Exactly.
He
let's
Don't
get to
he
real quick.
that man is
They,
not about to fight that man again if he lose to him. Cause he ain't gonna
hey,
want to feel them Kovalev punches twice, bro. He not gonna
they
want to
said
feel that
that
175 power twice, bro. And if he
he
wanted to
said
feel them
Kovalev win.
175 power twice, he would fight somebody else at 175. He not gonna fight Bevo, Beterbiev, none of them.
If Canelo
He's
That was
not
lose,
a
if Canelo lose
175
to
pounder.
Kovalev,
The
they
only
gonna make
reason I'm
Canelo. They
even
gonna
giving
take
him a
Canelo ass
chance
back
is
for a
just because
rematch.
he. The only reason I'm giving him even the slightest chance is because he's a supremely talented boxer with
yeah,
great ring IQ.
that's true.
Bro,
That's the only reason I'm
Canelo is
even
about
giving
to
him a
beat
chance.
Kovalev, bro.
Let me get this off.
When you
He off
tell
the
me,
Craig said,
he off the juice,
he said
man.
Kovalev.
Canelo. Mm-mm.
He said Kovalev throws a 1-2, and then Canelo tries to pull a counter. Canelo was dropped like Ward in the first fight. Yeah, oh yeah, that's a good point too. That's a good point because you remember when he dropped Ward, he was both trying to exchange some hits. Kurt Anderson said the key to Kovalev's victory over Canelo would be his jab. More importantly, his footwork. Yes, sir. That's a good one. Kovalev has to move just enough to disrupt Canelo's offense. That's a good point. Go ahead, yo. Go ahead, y'all.
Now I was just saying
oh,
he's gonna need to win the clinches. It's the battle of the clinches and the position and all that shit matter. If he win the clinches, he definitely gonna he fuck around stop Canelo if he win the clinches and the inside.
Canelo don't clinch though. Canelo don't really clinch.
man,
See,
you gotta
Canelo,
let your mind.
Talking about when they get
Canelo don't clinch. Canelo don't really work in the clinch. He like to get inside and work, but he's not in the clinch. It's different from Andre Ward. Andre Ward was wrestling with Kovalev. He was wrestling with him, and
me.
he was throwing little walk away body shots at the end of a combination. Every time he finished with a body shot to come at the end of combination, and that what got Kovalev like exhausted.
This is not
Canelo,
that Kovalev, bro.
I feel what you're
This is not
saying,
that
but I don't think
Kovalev.
Canelo can get him as tired as Andre Ward did, though. You know what I'm saying? Because Canelo's not gonna be physical with him. He's just gonna box on the outside, counter punch, pot shot. You know what I'm saying? Slip punches and shit like that. He's not gonna like do nothing physical to like push him around. He can't. I don't think he can push him around unless he get him hurt, and
Uh,
then that's when you
he might
feel.
actually be stronger than Kovalev. Might be.
Think so?
Yeah, he might. Yeah,
Phys- Physical, he might be stronger than, but he's not that type of fighter. Like you never seen Canelo this physical, put us on
Nothing.
the high guard.
Yeah.
Only the Triple G fight that he did that. I don't think he can do that type of style with Kovalev because Kovalev will punch around the guard and use the jab and just use a little footwork and get around that. Triple G was just walking straight to him with a little with his jab, and so when Canelo was walking him down on the high guard, you can do that with him because there's only one punch coming. But you can't do that with Kovalev because Kovalev will punch around that guard and he can hurt you. If you don't see his punches coming, he can definitely hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Go
he,
ahead, Money.
I think he can beat Bivol though. I ain't going front. He can beat Bivol. He can definitely beat Bivol right now. He ain't gonna beat Beterbiev. You
Nah, Bivol a more dangerous fight than Kovalev to me.
think so?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I think so too. I think so too because I think he's young. He's younger. He's fresher. I think he's more he'll let the same punches go as Kovalev do. But I think I think he kind of smart in the ring. Like I
He
said,
got
this
an
last
IQ thinker. Yeah, he'll think in that
there you
ring.
go.
So he ain't just gonna let
You
you know. But Kovalev, bro, this ain't the same Kovalev y'all thinking it is. I like Kovalev. It's still a good Kovalev. Don't get me wrong. But Kovalev is the weakest link at 175, bro. And Canelo coming up to fight that man at the right time. And he see that man weak to the body, bro. And once he get in there and his game plans get to the body, Canelo, that motherfucker always find a way. He gonna find a way, bro. That's a smart little motherfucker. And he gonna find a way to win.
We
You gotta
should.
get going. He gotta come to some heat though. You gotta
Hey,
come to some heat.
I'm a bad
Man,
man.
all
Tell you.
I'm saying is, just because you see something, do not mean you can capitalize on it, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Nine times out, I ain't gonna say 9 times out of 10, but if you Canelo Alvarez, the
And boxing, it ain't
only
no, no,
motherfucker you can get it
ain't
off
no,
on is Floyd Mayweather. Everybody else, he found a way. And against Kovalev at this stage in his career, Canelo gonna find a way, man.
Do you think Kovalev is going to be fresher or worse off since he just fought August 24th?
It all depends on what type of training camp he has.
Yeah, the
If he's scoring
preparation.
like
Yeah.
if he's scoring like 150 rounds too, I don't think he need to be scoring a lot of rounds for this camp. He'll older vet, you know what I'm saying? I think get some rounds in with some slick guys, but don't be in there trying to kill yourself. So I'm sure Billy McGirt knows this, he gonna have him right. So
Hell
I
yeah.
think
But he got all the tricks.
he gonna have him okay.
Because he's still in shape from coming off the fight with Anthony Yarde. So it ain't like he got to
Yeah,
get
this
ready,
is
ready. You know
this
what
is
I'm saying?
third
So,
this is third fight this year. He in shape.
yeah.
If
And them training camps is everything.
he's going to get fighter of the year, I guarantee that.
If he win, yeah, I think so too. If he win,
He deserve it. And then homeboy going to win trainer of the year.
Nah. I still even if Kovalev win this, I still got Estrada as fighter of the year, especially if he beat Yafai on that AJ undercard and
I don't know,
Unify.
bro.
Ooh, son, he
I don't know.
Beat Rungvisai, then Beeman, then Unify and win too. That's man. Rungvisai,
That's
they had him on the pound for pound list right before he lost to Estrada. That took
but
him off.
Canelo though, you know they're gonna give it over Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel what you're saying. I'm with you.
undefeated,
But
Yeah.
out of
Canelo,
press, undefeated after he get knocked out. I didn't even think he was going to win that fight. I was like, damn, I
you
ain't.
know what I'm saying? A lot of people thought Yard was gonna get him. I think if he beat Canelo in convincing fashion, he fired the year. If he win like a close decision, then okay, I got you.
I mean,
Maybe not, but you still can give him some consideration. You know what I'm saying? If Andy Ruiz beat
Yeah.
AJ again,
That's what
he
I'm going
gonna
to
get.
say. It come down to Emmanuel Williams beat AJ. If he beat AJ, that motherfucker get fired of the year.
yeah,
They
Shit.
don't give it to him.
Anyway, too. The winner of the anyway and Donaire. If Donaire wins, he gonna get some consideration.
Man, and knew he finna
Regis,
retire, man.
that fight. Damn.
The
And
one, the
Taylor.
one, the 140. Yeah, that one too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
It's a lot of candidates, bro. Think about it. It's a lot of candidates, more than last year.
They ain't gonna give it to Regis if it beat Josh Taylor.
I like Estrada and I like Navarrete too. They in my consideration, especially if Navarrete get that Ray Vargas fight and knock his ass out. I'm tired of Ray Vargas.
You know they're gonna give Lomachenko some love in there.
Man, Anthony Crowler, man, I ain't got nothing to say.
with Campbell. So what y'all
You know?
the monster against Rigondeaux? Because Rigondeaux moved down to 118, didn't he?
He
Yeah,
not
he
about to
did.
fight that man. He is not about to fight that man.
Yo, dude got Rigondeaux got one punch knockout power at 122. Imagine at 118.
I ain't see one punch
Got,
knockout power.
he got the biggest puncher at 122 right now. So at 118, it's gonna be
But
crazy.
You said he the biggest puncher at 122.
I think so.
Rigo,
Yeah,
Rigo don't have no legs, bro.
that's
He don't have no
Yeah.
legs.
Right
He's a
now,
sit.
I tell
He's a sit up. He's done it. Like if he goes in there and fight them big punches, he might get stopped, bro.
yeah, I
Like
don't
for
see
real.
if we're gonna beat
His
the
his
Nui.
his best bet would be Tay Tay.
They take out a big fight coming up November 23rd
That's
against
Rigo's best bet to win the belt would be Zolani Tay Tay. He is.
they take
I
out
don't like.
a lot of
I
people
don't
still
like him versus that Japanese kid, bro.
hey, hey, did we break down Program versus Taylor yet?
No,
Y'all
because
want
we
to break
was too busy talking this nonsense about dudes thinking Kovalev about to get walked on, man. That Russian about to go throw them hands, man.
Nonsense.
let's
Put your
break it
money
down.
up. Put the money
Break
up.
it down then.
Hey, man, it's a round to gamble,
Regis
so you know.
Regis and Taylor. Who got it first?
I can't. That's so hard to break down, bro.
yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's hard to
goodness,
break.
bro.
I
It's
go
so.
for you got it? Cause I got Josh Taylor. I love
Go ahead,
Regis.
bro. Break it
Regis
down, man.
got and
You got it, coach.
yeah, I'm going for Regis, man, but I think Josh Taylor like Josh got dog too, bro. He got dog too, but I just think Josh can I think I seen him make the better adjustment. He can make adjustments. I ain't saying Regis can't. And Regis got power in both hands. That motherfucker's a bomb hitter. But I think Josh Taylor, bro. I think he's smarter than Regis. He can be smarter if he want to be. Now, if he get caught up in that dog fight and with that speed and Regis coming with that power, it can be a different story. But if Josh get in there and try to, mix that bitch up, box sometimes and dog it out, I think Josh wins. I'm going for Regis though. I'm going for Regis program.
This is probably the most even fight that was probably made this year. Probably the best fight too. Man, I agree with the dog because I think Taylor he come to get that shit. Same as Regis Prograis. And another good thing, both of these guys are big junior welterweights. You know, so they're gonna be in the ring close to 160 a fight night. Man, it's so much. Oh, I see this fight going so many different ways. I can see Taylor trying to box and using his range on the outside. He can switch a little bit. I like when he's in the southpaw position because I like his left hook, his counter left hook. I like his body shots. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be able to dog with him. Regis, on the other hand, he showed good head movement. He can slip and get inside and work the body. I think the key he gonna have a good jab that night because you can all jab the taller guy. He has a good jab. He can push you back. He's strong with his jab. He actually push you back. You know what I'm saying? Taylor gotta go to the body and make those investments. Man, I really see this fight. I can't see one fighter winning 2 rounds in a row until it gets to the late rounds. And I think that's when Regis. I think that's when Regis gonna take over. I think Regis gonna win a decision like 7-5, 8-4. That's my pick.
Yeah,
Regis.
it's gonna be like a split because they are fighting in the UK. So I see it something similar to that too because Josh Taylor, when I seen his last fight, his weakness is he try to fight for the crowd, and that's dangerous. Fight this Prograis trying to fight for the crowd and show off in the crowd because Barancek bugged him when he was clearly winning the fight. All he needed to do was just win the decision. I was like, you can't be the crowd, yo, because that's gonna get you knocked out. So Regis Prograis, what I like about Regis Prograis is his explosiveness. He go from A to B and like real fast, like bang, and you don't even really see the punches going. And with his upper body movement and him coming in like that, I got it like 52-48, 52%, 48 winning. It's a very close fight, but I like Josh Taylor. I think Josh Taylor is definitely better than Jose Ramirez for sure. For sure.
What you got, bro? Ali, what you got?
Before I rip, I did not know that Tyler McCreary got that Frampton fight.
Oh man, band camp.
Oh,
I got Frampton, bro. I
Frampton
don't
gonna
trust
beat
him.
McCrary. Yeah, McCrary can't be no damn Frampton.
I
no,
don't trust him.
Frampton. I mess with Frampton, but I'm saying I seen he got that fight, and I'm excited for that matchup. But
Yeah,
on
Tyler
this Regis,
McCrary fought my boy Vincent Jennings, bro. I thought it was a draw, but he got him. But I like Tyler McCrary, but he ain't beat Frampton.
um, uh, yeah, Frampton. He came back to Philly. He was sparring Stephen Fulton again, right? That's my boy right there. I think he was in camp with him again. He was looking sharp in that video Stephen Fulton posted of him. He was looking real good. But this Taylor Prograis fight, like I feel like in the tournament so far, Regis showed me. He even actually showed me changing it up more than Taylor did. I'm being honest. Like in the Martin fight and in the Baranchik fight, like he was kind of banging in the Baranchik fight. In the Martin fight, Martin just looked scared in there. He kept shaking his arm, and Abel Sanchez like, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?" He was just like shaking his arms. He wasn't even like in his guard. Like I don't know, something was wrong with Ryan Martin. He was scared or whatever. But like Regis sat there and boxed Flanagan head off with the countering. He was showing me the head movement, the upper body movement, like. And then when he fought Relic, he was doing the same thing, but he was just being more aggressive and he was going for the knockout. Like when he hit him with that body shot and Relic started running, I'm like, bruh, this man power got to be crazy because I didn't even see Relic get hurt like that for real. He was eating everything everybody threw at him, and then Regis hit him with a body shot, and this nigga started running
Yeah.
across the ring. I was like,
Y'all is very, very awkward, yo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brian Boy got
Regis.
popped on that bullshit. That's why his ass was nervous.
Yeah, he was off them pills. He was off that drugs, them shots.
If somebody by knockout, their name is going to be buzzing, and especially
Yeah,
if they fight the winner of Postal and Ramirez, undisputed. Their name going to be buzzing because they're going to probably move up to 147.
Exactly.
See, if Taylor got a knockout, I would think it would have to be by accumulation. Whereas Regis, I could think he could hit one hit and stop that shit. But I'm favoring Regis a little bit, and I'm favoring Regis a little bit. Taylor do got a big chance to win. Like I said, this is a real 50-50. I'm probably gonna favor Regis 55-45, but like, cause I think he got more power, and then his style is just weird, man. It's hard to hit him, and he go to that body too. He invest in the body. He hit that body. He counter like and when he counter, it's like quick and sharp too. Like he is like right when your punch, boom, he just smack you in it, like and it be like thunderous punches too. It don't be
Got
like
heavy head.
it don't be like no counter and throw a little tap. Like it be like he be countering like how Canelo be countering, like throwing them heavy counter punches. Like But
Hey,
that body, that I don't know, man. When I seen old boy run from that body shot, I was convinced off his power. I'm like, yeah. He got them things in his hands, bro. I think I'm gonna favor him a little bit because they both 50-50, but I'm gonna edge him just a tiny bit because I think they both been tested.
hey, you know another thing.
That boy just run. That boy tried to ride a shut out for the game.
That fight with Relic, I think after the first round, he got hit after the bell with a left hook, and he
Oh
ate
yeah.
that shit.
Now
Yeah.
I heard his
Mhm.
Uh,
ass a little bit. That bell, it hurt him. That was
hey,
like, damn, but he ain't
Gregory Wise
complaining
got
either.
got a good point. Gregory Wise in the chat, man. Salute to you. He said, in my mind, I'm of the mind that Regis has to win by knockout in the UK. What y'all think about that? Do he have to get a knockout? Do you think y'all
Josh,
can see him
Josh
getting
Taylor from
Scotland.
Scotland. Yeah, he's not
Yeah,
even
but he from
from.
the UK though.
it? UK. So you think he
Yeah,
need
it's
that
in the
knockout
UK.
to win, or you think he can win a
Now,
decision?
I don't think they play like that in the Super Series. I think like they
Yeah.
have a variety coach, but I think it's too many eyes and shit, right? I think they'll play it first. I think they'll
The
play it
Super
first. I think
Series, the Super
yeah,
Series judging been fair. So it's like out of
right.
everything I
Yeah,
seen, like
that is true. That is true. That is true.
He not really from the UK. He's from Scotland, so it's a little different, but it's still
like like the last UK robbery was Josh Warrington Kid Galahad, but
Ah,
that
there you
was
go.
that was a whole, you know what I'm saying, I gotta bring it up because my boy Galahad boxed them ears off, man. He boxed them ears off.
okay.
But huh?
I heard about that fight. Yeah, I heard that he Warrington kind of low key lost.
It looked at like Kell Brook versus Sean Porter, which I said it would, but it was worse. Like he was boxing off Warrington. Man, I had a 9-3. I don't care. Uh,
It's a good fight though, man. It's a
but
good fight. Either
I
way
don't
you
think
go,
they're
you
gonna
can't
rob
get
in the
wrong.
Super Series though, because if that
I
was the
think
case, then they would have robbed Usyk with Gassiev or something.
you know what that cruiserweight fight though with Bridges in the first round. Now he fought a guy named Noel Gover. Yo, I think he almost lost that fight, bro. You can make an argument, but nobody's seen that fight, so who cares?
Guys like Warrington, their style usually burn out real fast. Like they high strung, and right, he probably like, yeah, that's like a high strung. Like guys like that, he gonna have to switch his style up, yo. That high
I
He ran, he
I
ran
don't
through that
I
boy
don't,
last week though. He ran through him. Damn.
strung, yo.
that boy wanted a soft touch after Galahad put them things on him. Hey, that bruh, that man, look, Engel was, man. That boy Engel is a coach, man. I'm telling you, that boy's a good coach.
Brooks, old trainer.
Yeah, he back with him now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was looking fat as hell. He had to go back and get that right coaching.
Brook, yeah,
Yeah,
Brook could be. Let's see.
he
What
need
else
to.
we got, man? What else y'all want to talk about, man? I'm about to wrap it up.
They just finalized Povetkin versus Hunter for the Joshua undercard.
Oh, okay.
I like Michael Hunter, man. I like
Oh
Michael Hunter,
yeah,
bro.
that's a good fight for him. I
Man,
think let me break it down first about Michael Hunter, and I found it kind of interesting that he only had 4 fights as a cruiserweight, and the rest of the fights been heavyweight. When everybody say he's a smaller guy, and he was the super heavyweight in the Olympics when
in the
Wilder
Olympics.
was the smaller heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? So uh, I like him, man. I like Michael Hunter, man. He got that old school like late 80s type, 90s type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? He got that feel to him. You know what I'm saying? He can box if he wants to, and he'll dog that shit out with you. And the thing about it, I think he liked to fight in the inside. I think that's better when he can fight in the inside. I think that's better for him. You know what I'm saying? He can chop down the bigger guy, or he can go in and fight. Now his defense, as the fight wears on, it kind of diminished. He a heavyweight, so that shit happens. But I like him. I think he's gonna beat Povetkin. I think he's gonna retire Povetkin. He's gonna stop his ass. That's my opinion. What y'all got?
If Povetkin, he was losing, then he would be on that juice and shit, and he knocked out the black Cuban dude. What his name? He look all good and shit. I don't know if it's Vada testing. Yeah, I got Hunter. If it ain't no
Mike
Vada,
Perez.
fuck around, stretch Hunter. They better be.
Here you go with the other shit.
Nah, because you gotta realize that. Like, remember that shit. Like, remember how he knocked him out the first round?
But he haven't looked that strong in a minute. You see his fight with Fury, with Fury? That shit was
I
trash.
thought he lost. I thought Fury beat him.
So
I'm
this not the same Povetkin. Povetkin not on. I don't think he on that juice. But
saying he
Nah, me neither, bro. I don't think he'll fit the fuck up. But I look at it though. I like Michael Hunter, bro. I be talking to I seen Robert Jr. and shit. You know, they train with him and shit. I
yeah,
do like him. And it's like you say, Lawrence. He could fight better in the inside and when he been active throwing his hands, but it's gonna be his defense. I don't know if I see him beating Paveka. He got to show me. Like I'm going for him. I'm going for him. You know what I'm saying? I know he lost to Usyk and shit, but I look at Michael Hunter. I be like, he do got some pop though. You gotta give him that. And he young, but he got to show me that he can beat Paveka, bro. Like, and I just don't want his ass to get caught and put out because Paveka can punch. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He can
that's a good
punch.
fight
So
though.
He got
it's a good fight. I'm going for him though. I'm going for him.
the overhand right. We'll see, man.
Saying another dynamic, he's fighting somebody his size now. And will he change his mindset? Like, will he fight like the bigger man now? Because I think he might have an inch or two over him. I think he'd be relishing in being the smaller guy and chopping down that tree. And will his mindset change when he fights a shorter, stocky guy that's gonna be right there with you,
You can
debating
say
with you? You
toe
don't
to toe. You can look at him eye level to eye level.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So will that change? That's the type of fight where you gotta break down little stuff too. But for Vekin, that dude be gassed the hell out after 4 rounds.
Yep,
He be
yep.
looking, he ain't gonna make it, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
bro. I want Mike to show me though, bro. I give him all the
Yeah.
credit in the world, but I just don't want his ass to get caught. Cause Vivek can still pack a punch though. That motherfucker still
hmm
pack a punch.
I think it will. I think he'll
That's a
get
good
that
fight
payback
though.
for he'll get that payback for Hossein Rahman. Hossein Rahman went over there and got stopped in 2 rounds when he was holding on to the ropes, looking all crazy. He gonna get that payback. He gotta get that payback, bro. Crazy, man. He hold on to the ropes while Povetkin just 10 off on his ass. Man, you about to take a knee. Nah, man, that shit bad.
But I appreciate I appreciate you having me on there, Monty. Don't forget our bet $50. I got Beterbiev. He gonna get him out of there within quick.
No doubt,
Oh,
no
yeah.
doubt.
Three,
No doubt, man.
quick. Make sure
I
yo
appreciate
see
you
cash
guys, man.
out. Yo, if you see cash out, tell her I want to holler at her. Cash. If you see-
Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Y'all go ahead and give me some last words, man. I'm going to shut it down. I appreciate you guys come rapping me about this boxing
Uh,
shit, bro.
all right, my last words is subscribe to Lawrence if you want that real boxing, cause this nigga is the goat. He is the guru. Subscribe to his channel, cause he got some of the best boxing content on YouTube, if not the best. So, you know, go ahead. I'm out.
Appreciate that, bro.
Salute to my boy Lawrence, man. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? I always got the boxing knowledge, man. But good ass fight coming up this weekend. We gonna enjoy it. Y'all throw the prayers up for Patrick and Spencer, man. Hoping these dudes, get well. And man, Pat Day, shit ain't looking good. How they talking about him, man. So just keep them in y'all prayers, man. Much love to the chat for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the panel. Melms and my dude Jalik. Jalik, I ain't gonna forget about you, man. But all love, man. It was a nice little run right here. I appreciate this, man.
Yeah. Appreciate you too, bro. You think you still good?
Yeah, okay, man. I just appreciate the chat. Appreciate you having me, everybody in the panel.
Yeah.
Got boxing and the rest of the year, it's a lot of great fights back to back
Sure.
since like 2 weeks since the Earl Spence fights and back to back fights. So yeah, I look forward to this Friday, the 26th, all those fights.
Hey, Jalik, let's hope the homeboys don't disown you, man, for fucking with Monty Brown.
Hey man, salute to y'all, man. Hey, I love this boxing talk, man. Y'all coming in here talking about this boxing shit, going at each other, man. That's what it's about, man. Just having a
Oh,
good time.
it's all love. It's all love this way, man.
It's
You know what
all
I mean?
love.
Internet
It's all love.
business. That's
Salute. He said, yeah, Delete don't mess with the internet beef though. He has said that though, but
yeah, I don't,
salute.
man.
Nah, I know. I fuck with Jalik,
Yeah,
man. Man, Jalik been
okay.
rapping on Main Man Made, man. I fuck with Jalik. Jalik got a lot of knowledge, man. I be listening to him liking this shit. I comment on this shit. I know the real ones from the fake ones, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
That's
man,
still my
I
homies.
love,
Black and them, that's still my homies.
Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that, Jalik. All I'm gonna say is, the real ones from the fake ones, man. I fuck with Jalik, man. Keep your head up, bro. Good content. Good content.
yeah, man. I appreciate you guys in the chat rocking with me, man. Trey X, Kurt, my man Gregory White coming through, Troll Hunter, everybody that came through, man. If I miss you, man, I fuck with y'all. Go subscribe to everybody if you haven't subscribed. Support each other. Continue to rep boxing, bro. Boxing is the shit right now. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. Support your favorite fighters. You know what I'm saying? Continue to do what y'all do, man. And I'm out, yo. I appreciate you guys. All right.
Peace.